about this. Shalom.
All right.
Say something.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
David.
Go on.
You say something.
Shalom.
Shalom. Okay, I can hear you good too. All right, you ready, sir?
Khan. All right. Shalom, 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 everybody. First and foremost, let's face the east and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Right? Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days of mighty shalom. Another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and on the hedges and on the unicorn, which is this internet, pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days of mighty shalom. All right. We're just gonna kind of get into it, man. Right? The title is "The World is Evil," man.
Yeah.
Right? The world is evil, and Babylon is done. You know, just a couple of things that kind of been on my spirit the last couple of days. You know, just talking to people in the world, and just people, just throughout the everyday life.
Mhm.
Just as you see, and I was matter of fact, I was talking to this lady, and she was kind of reminiscing, talking about how all these stores are closing. We was talking about Rite Aid or whatever. We was going into that, and I was like, well, shit, it's not just Rite Aid, man. There's a lot of stores. They got what is it? The government is about to they're about to get rid of like 1,300 jobs, man. Governmental jobs. All right, but they still want to say that this place is going to be great again, man. And this place is going down the drain, man.
Yeah.
All right, swift and fastly.
Yeah.
And there's so much evil in this place, man. There's so much evil in this world, right? But our people are they're what do you call it?
In the Matrix.
Yeah, but they're immune to it.
Yeah.
They've seen so much of it. They're desensitized. That's the word I'm looking for, right? They're desensitized. All right. Real quick, let me just get this one. Matter of fact, you get yours real quick. Bring that one out for me.
The book of Second Esdras, chapter 2. The book of Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth,
Right.
and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Read it again.
The book of Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right. Wickedness has exceedingly polluted this whole earth, man. Right, and we see it, man. You turn on the news, you turn on your little smart news app. I mean, it's just all types of craziness, man. I just did a lesson about it was a father, man, who starved his 4-year-old daughter, man. They said when they found her, she had an ounce of water, right, in her body. She was 24 pounds, all right, as a 4-year-old, all right, and he starved her, right, along with her brothers and sisters, but she didn't make it, Like, this is the wickedness that's going on, man. Right? You just had the lady who stabbed her boss, right, at the McDonald's, stabbed her to death.
Yeah.
Right? Because she didn't like the way she was talking to her. Like, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, and the scriptures talk about it. That greater evils are going to be coming upon this place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Right. So, and that was Yahushua, right? Yahushua said, that because iniquity shall be abound, right? The love of many shall wax cold, man.
Right.
right? And like I say, when we read these scriptures, they're not just words in a book, man, right? These things, remember, the words are going to be manifest.
Yeah.
They're going to come. Somebody get Isaiah 55:11 real quick
And I wanted
and
to
read
make,
that again for me, Baba
I
Kasha.
wanted to make this point of the definition of the word iniquity. Iniquity means sin upon sin.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's read this again. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
What's that word abound? Can we look that up? Somebody look that up.
So society is waxing worse and worse.
Right.
And it's because the people are drifting away from the ways of the Lord. Where society is becoming more and more sinister.
Mhm.
You know?
Right.
So what scripture is he reading?
Matthew 24:12.
So we actually look up word abound.
Yeah, bound. Salaki, Baba
This is the
Kasha.
book. Salakia. This is abound in Matthew 23:12. You said that?
Yeah,
24.
24:12.
Oh, 24.
Yeah.
Salakia, man. Matthew 24:12. Looking up the word abound. So it means,
And we just looking it up. I just want to know.
right. It says to increase,
Mm-hmm.
to multiply.
Mm-hmm.
It says to be increased.
Right.
To be. It says be multiplied, to be increased, to multiply.
Right. To multiply. Right. So because iniquity has multiplied, man, the love of many has waxed cold, man. Right. The love of many people has it's just you know, now it's the norm.
Right.
You know, where before, you know, you would see people, you probably speak to people.
Yeah.
Now what? People don't even speak to each other no more.
Right. I got a precept for you.
Yeah,
real
come,
quick.
come.
The classic we always bring out. 2 Ezra 14:14, all the way down to 17. It says, "Let go from the mortal thoughts."
Oh, Salaki, I had them holding.
Oh, you holding that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah, yeah.
come.
No,
I was gonna read down to 17.
Start at 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 Ezra chapter 13.
Real simple. Hold on, real quick. Let him get his
Yeah.
precept then,
I got it.
and then you got it. Yeah, Khan. That's it. That's the spirit, though.
Yeah.
I got two.
Okay.
The book of Genesis chapter Genesis chapter 6
Mm-hmm.
and verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth,
Mm-hmm.
that the evil imagination and the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Right. It's nothing new under the sun, man. Right. It's just like we're kind of reliving just in later times the same thing over and over again, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And the other one was they're talking about the Greek captivity, and this is really when the Esau began to rule the world
Yeah.
in the Greek captivity. But the book First Maccabee chapter 1, and that's our verse 8. His servants, talking about Alexander's servants, the generals,
Mm-hmm.
bear rule every one in his place.
Mm-hmm.
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
Evils were multiplied, man. Right. So what Yahweh Shai was saying, right? It all coincides together, man. Right. And our people can't understand that. People couldn't understand why, little babies is getting starved. Right. There was another article I saw about a little girl. They wrapped her up in saran wrap and put her in a suitcase, man. Right. And now the mom and the boyfriend are being, sought after this stuff. This is the wickedness, man, that's going on in this earth, man. Right. You know how we be riding and we be driving past now. I say, man, I could just only imagine what's going on in these households, man.
Yeah.
What's going on in these households as we drive past right now?
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying?
Ride past, you
Right.
soaking up everything that's going
Oh,
on.
man. If you actually just could understand
Yeah.
what's going on in this place, man,
Yeah.
because the evil is so great in this place, man. You know what I'm saying?
Some women to go on a date, they lock their children in the basement, or lock them in the room so that they don't get out.
Right.
You got some parents starving their children. One woman had a spirit on her, and she killed all 3 of her kids because she thought that they were possessed by a demon, and then she burnt the whole house.
Yeah, you got them leaving. You got them folks leaving their children home for weeks at a time, so they can go out and party, right? Because they didn't get it out of their system, right? They didn't get the partying and the bullshit out of their system. So what do? They continue to go out there, try to live it, and then the kids at home, right? You know what I'm saying? Starving. They come find the kids Yeah, kids
barely,
that you know
barely
malnourished, right?
Yeah.
You know, leaving kids in the hot cars and stuff. It's all types of stuff going on, man.
Go with James, was it 4:4? You know, those that are friends of the world is enmity, are enemy with Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right. You trying to hang on to this life, man.
Right.
To this world, man. It's look, this shit is crazy, man.
It's over out here, man.
Yeah, it's a done deal.
It's a done deal.
Yeah.
If you still in the spirit of Babylon the Great, man,
right.
you're destroyed, man. You're mentally destroyed. Now it may not show
right.
in your everyday life, but
right.
you are done.
And it's crazy because I was talking to a lady, and she was just saying, she's like, yeah, you know, Party City closed. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do when it's Halloween. I'm just like rolling my eyes, like, wow, this shit crazy. Like, this what we thinking about right now.
Right. You can't go.
When people can't feed families and shit, and you talking about a costume. I'm like, what the fuck's going on, man?
That's what happens when the wicked are in authority, man.
Yeah.
You know, the scriptures say when the wicked are in authority,
the people more.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, when we get that,
I mean,
that go hand in hand with each.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Do whatever you want. Huh?
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2.
Right.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
So like, and what is the spirit of Jake is in right now? Even though they think that they're living it up, but they mourning at the same time.
Right.
They complaining about they can't. The food is too expensive.
Right.
My one job can't do enough to pay my bills.
Right. Right.
This and that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, you turn around and go party and shit and act like you living it up.
Because it's a cover up.
Yeah, it's a cover up, man.
Yeah.
But you gotta feel like that to feel like you're a part of the society, man.
But that's how regular Jake just copes through this time in hell, man. This is hell right here. This condition right here that we're living in is hell, right? So what does Jake do? Jake tries to, drink. Jake tries to smoke. Jake tries to do whatever.
Now, are we saying we don't have a drink? No, we're not saying that. We saying that you people that put your whole life to that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You work up everything that you did in the beginning of the week is so that you can go out and party,
right,
or whatever the case may be. Everything that you did in the beginning of the week, it's so you could let out like you rich,
right?
But but in your mind, you not really understand that you're a slave, man.
Right.
You know, you're seeking, the validation from the world, but you're not seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's your whole mentality. It's to try to make it through the week so you can go to the club, man. You could go to the club, show off your new fucking Jordans.
Yeah.
Right, or your damn red bottoms.
But that rent due though.
Right. And you're not worried about that because you trying to live day to day, man. You're not worried about what's really going on, man.
And that's how Esau Edom programmed you, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He programmed you from a kid to be like that. Man.
Right.
He set you. He put you. He set you up with the school system. He set you up with the shitty ass schools in the inner city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He knew you're gonna be lazy.
Right.
He put the drugs in your neighborhood. Made your mother a strong black woman.
Right.
Okay. Right. Made your father an effeminate black male.
Had them leave the house.
Yeah. Had them. Your whole program is they programmed you like that, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the way Esau doing behind the scenes while niggas are rejoicing. Hey, Esau setting up ways to get rid of your niggas.
Right.
Now they funding ICE. Now they're going to these neighborhoods.
Right.
Right now they're targeting the Northern Kingdom. But soon they're gonna come against you niggas.
Yeah. Right.
Now when they do that, y'all niggas are gonna get fucked up, man.
Right.
Every which way. You're already cutting your Medicaid, your food stamp, and niggas don't give a damn.
Right.
Niggas don't even know.
Right.
That's the nigga was the big beautiful bill about. They don't even know.
Right.
They don't give a damn.
The only way they're gonna know is when it gets cut off. Is when they go to check their shit and they don't got nothing there. Then they go, what's going on? Right? Because what was they doing? They was partying and bullshitting.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, and then when we out here and we telling you, it's a hate because we telling you the truth.
Right.
All right. Then Yahweh Shai say that they gonna hate us because we telling the truth, man. Right? And that's the whole thing. The whole society is against what we're talking about, man.
Right.
Because we waking you up out of sleep, man.
Right.
We taking that veil off your fucking mind, man.
Right.
We giving you the vision to see.
Right.
Because the scriptures say where there's no vision, the people perish.
Right.
You're walking straight into the lake of fire without the Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
Man, Paul said what? Am I become your enemy because I tell you the truth, man?
Yeah. Come on,
man. And we come out here, we speak the truth. What is that? One of your favorite scriptures.
Oh yeah. Zechariah 8:16.
Yeah, get that for me. I love that one. That's a fire. Somebody got a precept?
I got a precept.
Go ahead and get it.
Going off of what you're saying, stand point. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 16. I'm going to read 21. It says, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully, and he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? And he said, this will I do, I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much good laid up for many years. Take thy ease and eat and drink and be merry.
Salakia. And this is the thing, right? Jake ain't got no money, man.
Yeah.
Jake don't even have no goddamn money, right? But Jake has this mentality,
Yeah.
right here. But he's poor, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He taught you that too.
Right.
Esau strategically made you, programmed you that way,
Right.
man.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Michael Jordan.
Right.
Didn't Jordan say he didn't make his shoes for poor people?
He didn't make it for rappers. He didn't make it for none of that.
Yeah, he made them for rich white
Right,
people. That's
right.
what he said, right? But Jake gonna do everything in their power to go get them shit. They gonna be standing in line, knowing rent is due.
I got a boy in the world. That dude Saturdays when them things was released,
Yeah,
that man couldn't get up to go to school, to go to
but
class.
he'd go to
But
line
he
to
would
get
get that dude would get up. I'm talking about early in the morning
Uh-huh.
to be the one with the freshest J's on,
Hey,
just to get
listen,
him an hour before everybody
Listen,
else.
I got Jordans. I'm not sitting here and saying it's a sin to buy Jordans.
Yeah,
What
no,
I'm saying is if your mindset is of Babylon the Great,
right,
okay, your mindset is set on shit that don't matter, man.
right, right,
You are destroyed, man.
right, right,
You going straight into the lake of fire, man.
right,
That's just what it is. We're
Right.
telling you, we're telling you how Esau programmed your mind, man.
right.
Okay, we're telling you to depart from that.
He's got you comfortable
Yeah,
living in evil, man.
yeah.
He's got you comfortable living in evil right now.
And if you don't know who Esau is, that's a so-called white man, man.
Right.
The person who runs the earth right now. The
Somebody
Edomites.
get that Malachi 1:4.
Okay,
He is the wicked,
the wicked,
Right.
the border of wickedness,
the
man.
border of wickedness.
Right, and the ones that you don't see, and we.
Yeah. You don't get that.
And ultimately, it's the ones that you don't see, the ones who run society, the ones that own the banks, okay, that run everything. They program and program your mind to be how they need you to be
Right.
that good slave, man.
Right.
And see, what we're out here to do is to expose the wicked, man.
Right.
We're telling you about it, man.
Right.
We're lifting up his skirt,
Mm-hmm.
okay, through the spirit and power of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, man.
Right.
Okay, telling you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you are the Israelites. You're God's chosen people, man.
Right.
Okay, we're living in the last days, and it's time to repent. Because
Right.
if you don't, you'll get caught out here, man.
Right.
Right? This time is this is a time of war,
Mm-hmm.
right? The scriptures is coming alive right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Russia and America is about to get it on,
Mm-hmm.
and then not even in just them, it's the whole world, and that's written in the scriptures, man.
Right.
Right? But only the men of the Lord are going to tell you that, because Pastor not going to do that.
Right.
Pastor not going to tell you about the trouble. He going to tell you the good things that make you feel good, so that you can come out that pocket.
Right.
He's not going to tell you about the wickedness that's about to come here to Babylon the Great, man.
Come on, man.
About you ain't gonna be able to go to the fucking store and get no food, man.
Right.
All right, that shit, all hell is gonna be breaking loose in every city, man.
Right.
And you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the main target.
God.
That's what's coming here, man.
Your gifts is gonna be cut off.
Yeah,
Right. And this same wicked man is the one who's setting up around the world right now as we speak. Who's setting up to this digital currency, man. It's the same person who's trying to push the Revelation 13:16 upon you, right? But our people won't even consider what's going on.
right.
You know,
Australia, they saying they got even closer to a cashless society.
right?
Reading these last two, verse 20. But the Most High said unto him,
Mm-hmm.
Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee.
Mm-hmm.
Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided?
Mm-hmm.
So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High, right? And how do you be rich? That's Luke 4:4, right? We live by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh Shem
Right.
Yahushai.
Right. Spiritual riches.
Right. Our main thought is not to think of enjoying the next few weeks or the next month. Right. Every man or woman should be hastening the coming of the Lord. Yep.
Right.
You know, a lot of us don't really speak on the kingdom. Right. A lot of us speak on or where we going next week. Right?
Right.
Because we're not prepared. Because we're always thinking about right now.
Right.
The money you got. I want 6 figures. Oh, I'm about to make $1 million next year. Jake is not worried about what if all hell breaks loose.
See, Jake is trying to he's trying to get a Hellcat, man.
Yeah.
Jake is trying to get a Hellcat, right? And then he's gonna do anything and everything to get it,
Yeah.
and then he get popped. And now whose Hellcat is that?
Yeah. Listen, half his check is Jacob spent half his damn his monthly earnings for that shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Put some rims on it,
Yeah.
put some sound,
You
put
can
some
do
tin in
that.
it,
Yeah, that's
right?
good for you, man.
and then don't have money to even do anything else, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that Hellcat, that's your idol.
Right.
They worship that shit.
Right.
Shit, nigga get
As long as he look pretty, he
Yeah,
good.
As long as it look
As
good.
long as
That's
he
all
look
I
pretty,
need.
man, he
The
good.
women gonna look at me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna be in there. I'm
Right,
gonna have validation from little niggas in the hood. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I'm gonna have validation from YNs.
Right.
So,
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
then-
That's Jake, man.
So like it. And then that shit gets robbed next week.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Nah, nigga, what-
Somebody else. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Because Jake is not rich. So what do? They run around and somebody sees what they got and then they take their shit, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
You know? Was you finished on that? Art?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, come.
it.
You got a precept.
Wait, but the whole point of that last verse was that you should be
Dropping Isaiah 55 and 6.
Yeah,
It's
come.
not about,
Did I?
having
I think it was
prosperity
55 and
in
11.
Israel.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about
Prosperity in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
God.
It'll come back.
Come back, right?
The book of Proverbs chapter 22, because the brother mentioned about these elites, the top biggest families ruling over the poor.
Yeah.
Now the book of Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7, the rich rule over the poor,
Somebody get a Ciroc.
and the
13.
borrower is servant to the lender.
Like
So the
15.
rich, they rule over us. How? Through debt. No, they got the whole world entrapped and strangled in debt.
Mhm.
No, and really, no, Jake's in debt too. Shit, you're being put into debt as soon as you're born, man.
Right.
Now people don't even realize that. That's why you have to pay things called taxes.
It's all tactical at the end of the day, right?
Mhm.
You get a car, you pay off a car.
Yep.
As soon as you pay the car off,
Raggedy.
what happens? It breaks down. Now you got to get yourself back in debt, right? To continue to live,
Yeah.
to continue to tread water, man.
Yeah.
Right? It's all like a scheme, right?
Yeah.
You know, you buy stuff and the shit don't last long, man.
Modern
You buy a damn
day
refrigerator,
Yeah.
that shit done in 2 years,
Yeah.
right? TVs done in damn near a year. You know, all this stuff is meant to break, and it's just constantly
Yeah.
keeping you in debt because you gotta,
Look.
you know,
Hey, look, the average apartment in Buffalo, New York is like $1,400.
Right.
You know, to get a decent, you know what I'm saying?
right,
You got to pay over $1,000 to live in a raggedy ass house nowadays, bro.
right,
Like that shit is crazy, man.
right.
Yeah,
You know, and it's all and it's all to make the rich people to lower the load on the rich, because that's all that's going on right now.
Right.
That's all Donald Trump got going on, is for the rich to be better.
And imagine a big city.
Yeah.
Imagine a bigger city. You know, like these
Oh,
LAs.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Imagine New York
Chicago,
cities.
yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
This place, man, you know, where
LA.
yeah,
LA,
right.
yeah, LA.
But then Jake is still trying to keep up with the
Yeah.
Joneses.
They'll do anything
Right.
to get it.
Trying to will do anything.
Yeah, anything. Any vile
Right?
thing.
And we see it.
Yeah.
Right? As Diddy know.
Did he know?
You know?
And so like it.
God.
In Mexico City, they're rioting because of gentrification
Yeah.
Right,
going on over there, man.
Mhm.
Because Esau is spreading his goddamn control.
Yeah.
No, it's really his colonization again
Right.
over there into Mexico, man.
Yeah.
No, with these American American migrants
Yeah.
going on to Mexico,
They
man.
taking that money, they're getting money, and then because it's cheaper to live there, and what they're doing is, you know, they're living it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know, with less money. I saw
Yeah.
a video, dude. They was tearing the businesses up. They was telling the gringos, get
your
out,
ass out of
get
here.
out of here. This is not your, you know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't from
Right.
here.
You
Get
want to
out.
kick up? Get your ass
Take
up
us
out of
Get
here.
your ass out,
You know?
right.
and that showed that the devil is the devil, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Now he is doing the same shit he did
Right.
400 years ago,
Yeah.
Right.
but now they're doing it a different way.
Right.
No, to justify himself.
Right, right,
It's
right.
more modern, because everything is more modern.
Right.
So now it's a different way you got to go about it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
You can't just kill him
Same
now.
way,
Yep.
yeah, same way how they program this to make us think we still not slaves, man.
Right. Oh
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Because of technology, and you can go to the mall and go eat some food, and
That's the
you can
biggest
sit down
okey doke.
and, and then go buy your sneakers and your clothes and look good. Go to the
Right.
club and
Right.
buy a little gold. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And act like you somewhere, man.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's the mindset of Esau Edom, to keep you in a fucking in a dream world.
This
man.
is a corporation.
Yeah.
Remember,
The
this is not a country. It's a corporation.
right, bro.
Right. So just like the jail system is
The
a
workhouse.
corporation.
It's the workhouse.
Yeah. Right.
This is a slave field.
Right.
It's a slave field 400 years later.
Right.
You know,
Right.
going to work sweating hot.
Right.
You got to work overtime just to make ends meet. And we talking about for the most people, man.
Right.
Most Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
You need a woman to work. You need your woman to work.
Right.
That's putting a masculine spirit on her.
Right.
The household is out of fucking order. You know what I'm saying? She's running you. You know what I'm saying? Because she's in the mindset of, I'm a strong black woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yep.
feel what I'm saying? I make more money than you.
Oh yeah.
I'm a nurse.
Yep.
I'm a traveling nurse. What you making 50,000 a year? I make over 120.
Right.
Well, who are you?
Right.
So this shit is it's all the way out of order in this plant. They did that on purpose, bro.
And what's so cold about it? We was just talking about that.
Yeah.
I was watching the new episode of BMF.
Oh
And,
yeah. God.
The mom, went to the dad and was just like, you know, basically you're good for nothing. You're
Yeah.
useless. Why? What are you here? You don't provide. You don't do this. You don't do that. Right? You know, and that's the mentality, man.
When he was trying to get the cab business
Right,
going, he was
right.
trying to do it.
Right.
He was trying,
He was
man.
trying to do his music
He
thing.
was. He was trying
you
to
know.
get some money up, man.
Right, right,
You know, but all because he got some, you know, he went to the side
right,
and got another woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just totally destroyed him, man.
right, right.
Totally destroy him, man.
Crazy.
You know, Babylon the Great is totally out of order, bro.
It's
This
out of
person's
order.
got to go.
You
Yeah.
gotta know a man's nature. It's not because he
Yeah.
don't want to be with you.
Right.
It's just a man nature. You see another fine woman, it's nothing wrong, but then now she had passed you.
Yeah.
You know, now
Now
about
she
to
preaching.
be over the head.
And that's
of
all.
women.
That's all off.
Yeah.
That's
all the
all.
way
That's
off.
all the way off.
And then
Yeah.
you see, she wasn't even teaching that.
Right.
She was mainly pushing music,
Right.
feel good.
Right,
You
right.
know, and that just goes back to Babylon being a harlot.
hmm
When you go
Wow.
to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, verse 23 in the NLT, it says the fall of a government is going to be because of lewdness.
Yeah.
And that's Babylon. When you look at ChatGPT in history, Rome went in the same condition as this, just to back you up, but in a modern sense, with the technology, Babylon gonna fall worse than how Rome fell.
Of course.
But it's
Yeah,
in the
goddamn
same,
right.
same transaction.
Yeah.
Because of economy and because of power,
Yeah.
Donald Trump was really saying, man, we can't let the dollar fall.
Right.
And the more that brick grows, the low that America. That's
Yeah.
why America, they're going to push
Yeah.
for this digital currency,
Yeah.
just because that's the only way it was going to save America's power.
Yeah. And
Because
ultimately,
whoever dollar is up high, that's going to be what they so-called
Right.
call the ruler of the
right,
earth.
and that's the answer, Chief Ephraim's question. The whole world is pushing to go digital first.
Right. And
The
who's
whole
pushing it?
world is pushing to go digital first. What are you
Right.
talking about, bro?
Right.
Economic,
Are you paying attention?
economic form. They-
Right. What are you talking about, man? The whole world is pushing to get their shit going before America, bro. Everybody trying to get there because they know that's what the world is going to, bro.
Right.
Everything is digital, right?
But if you think Revelation 13:16 is spiritual, then you can't see it.
You can't see it.
You know
You're
what I'm
done.
saying?
You're just totally blocked off.
Right.
But then now you giving too much to Esau to saying he's spiritual.
Yeah.
Esau not spiritual.
Right.
Esau not spiritual.
And that's why you gotta have a great discerner of reading the scriptures. Bro. That's why you gotta be taught. You gotta know what you're talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look at us.
No. Another thing too.
I know he was gonna say something.
And another thing too. All the heathen kingdoms have an idol, a graven image, a literal idol.
Yeah.
So Babylon did it, then Greeks did it.
Mhm.
No, Rome did it. No, so hey, Esau's a carnal being. No, all the heathen are carnal, really. So the image that the guy set up, no, the thing that got forced upon the people,
Mhm.
hey, they gotta be carnal, gotta be something physical, and they gotta be that seeing, man. They gotta spin to be something convenient
Right.
for the people. That's how they gotta be deceived into taking it, man.
Mhm.
Now, but I do have to preach it real quick
Okay.
about the
Yeah.
curses.
Yeah, because Slaki, one of the elders was saying that they got the resources to already push the MOTB, but it's the backfire because without us pushing out money, without us buying and selling, the economy gonna fall. So they have to find a way how they gonna still
That's
get
the
back
spirit, you
because
heard
this is a business.
Mhm.
Babylon is a business.
Right.
So how is they gonna get back money if they go fully digital? So that's why the number one thing pushed is to make money digital. You go on ChatGPT or any research, they say when when the Seabiscuit came, that buying online raised up to like damn near 70%. Yeah, that was the most. That's why most people was buying online when the Seabiscuit came. And right now, they say the percentage is still going up. People buying groceries online.
Yeah.
Because now you don't physically gotta go now.
I just did it last night.
It's convenient.
Yeah.
No? That's how they put it. It's convenient.
Yeah.
Well, I got a couple. Well, I don't have that much. In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, got started verse 48.
Mhm.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against
Start
thee.
at 47. All right.
No, verse 47. Because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness, with gladness of heart,
Mhm.
for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies,
Mhm.
which Yahweh shall send against thee,
Right.
in hunger and thirst and nakedness.
And Salakia, what people don't understand is, right, this is all through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Right? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is playing his movie out, and these are all his plans, right? He's got the world pushing this MOTB, but that's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's plan. All this stuff is his plan. This is his movie, and we're actually just live creating his movie that he's got us going through, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Yahushua is the author and the finisher of our faith.
Right.
The Lord is orchestrating everything in the spirit world, even before it happens. That's why right now it's a spiritual gathering of this truth. And the Lord is spiritually gathering first, the men of the Lord, because we have to bring that spiritual order. Because if Babylon fall, how is the elect going to get raised up? Through the spirit. That's that Amos 9:11. The Lord is rebuilding the infrastructure of the tabernacles of David.
Right. But
Starting with the spiritual temple.
right, the spiritual temple, not the physical, not physical.
Oh man.
Zariyat, right?
No, what's so crazy? Dabu, I was watching the Dabu 7,
Yeah.
and he was talking about in Israel right now. They're actually trying to. They had a red heifer that they was trying to sacrifice, but they said they found a black hair, so they said that they couldn't do it. But they was trying to do it like a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? They got 5. They said they got 5 from Texas. So they're trying to do this thing because what? Esau is carnal, man.
Oh, it sucks. No, they're trying to do all this shit, but where's the Northern Kingdom at?
Right.
They're trying to rebuild a temple.
Right.
But where's the Northern Kingdom at?
Right.
You gotta get all the tribes there
Yeah.
first.
Right.
Where the 12 tribes at?
Right.
Some of them
Right.
teach that the Northern Kingdom, ever since they got kicked out, they done away from the promised land.
That is complete insanity.
Right.
No, because
Then Salaki, and when you especially if they was the people, and you know how we use a whole volume of the book. Before they used to believe in the prophets. Now some of them say that it's only Torah now. So where is the prophecy that it wouldn't be that you would have war in the land? Because we know when you go to the prophets, it really, when the children of Israel get back to the land, it would be peace.
Well, what is that? What says why even take up the book? You know, seeing that you cast it behind you, talking about the wicked. Was that Psalms 50?
Yeah.
Somebody get that real quick.
Psalm 50?
Yeah. Were you finishing? You can finish yours real quick.
Oh.
But it's like Psalms 50. It says, to the wicked I say, why take up the book? I'm just kind of paraphrasing.
just skip down to. Oh no, that's all.
That's it on that. Okay, kind of. Let me see. Psalms 50. It says
Yeah,
until
Paul
the
50
wicked.
and 16.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes,
Mm-hmm.
or that thou shouldest take my covenant in
Mm-hmm.
thy mouth?
Right. Right. Why even pick up this book, man?
Right.
Right. You wicked as hell, and you want to use parts, you know, when it's convenient for you,
Brainwash,
right? You used it to keep our people docile in
To
slavery.
indoctrinate us with
Right.
with the false images and
Right.
all of that.
Right.
Yeah.
You did all that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to do anything about it. So now you're talking about now you can build a temple. You know what I'm saying? Like it's this madness, man.
And it's crazy if David wasn't able to build the temple because of his blood. How much blood do Esau got for him to make a temple?
Sits on
You know, you got to know how many people Esau put in the spirit world, but David couldn't build a temple. You think you could build a temple?
Right.
You got more blood in your hand mixed with all nations.
Since thou lovest blood.
Shit,
Right.
they doing bloodshed right now.
Read that again. Yeah, read that.
Okay,
Read it again from the top.
Okay,
Salaki.
verse 16, it says, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my
Getting that blood
statutes,
since thou lovest
or
blood.
that thou shouldest take my covenant
Ezekiel
in thy
30.
mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction,
Mhm.
and casteth my words behind thee.
Right. But see, that's his whole plan, man. That's why this place, man, you know, this whole earth, man, is just evil, man. Right? Because remember in Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, man. Okay? And he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. So what is he trying to do? Now he's trying to say that he can build a temple, he can do this different things.
Yeah.
Right? Get that for me real quick.
But where it said he said he casteth the Lord's word behind him.
Right.
So how can he even be a man of the Lord if he put it behind him? Second, which shows that they run the biggest LGB 123 community parade in our land. Ain't they supposed to be rebuking them, shaking the hand unto them that the Lord don't accept them? You got them in your own land.
Hey, that's in the Torah, right?
Yeah, right. And majority of the small hats, they is a little ditty. Yo, some of them are trafficked children, man.
They ain't little, they a lot.
Yeah.
That's like it. And also, oh yeah, they only go off the goddamn Talmud. That's the only thing they go off, man. They don't even they don't even care about the Torah, really. They go off the Talmud. Well, that ain't even sketchy too.
That's great. Okay, if they go off the Talmud, why the heck they got the commandments wrapped on their arm and their forehead? Just like how the IUIC should be having that on their damn head. If if they don't follow the Torah.
Well,
Laws were
obviously,
given
right.
to them to hold in the first place.
Right.
And they know that they're not, because that's why they'll say Hashem,
Yeah.
right? The name, right? Because they know they can't even say the name because the name is dreadful to the heathen, man.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's crazy because I watched a brother in this truth. He was debating Edomite and Yaju, and they kept saying Yahweh Shai, and Yaju and the white dude kept saying Yeshua. He said, "Man, that's not the same name, Yahweh Shai." He said Yeshua. He could not say that. Both of them could not say Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Yeah, no.
And he had it written on a poster, and he kept saying, pronouncing it Yeshua, but not Yahweh Shai, bro. That was amazing.
Right.
You got to action.
In the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse I gotta start verse 6. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except to come a falling away first. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalts himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worship, so that he as Yahweh.
Because even with the verse before where it said, let no man deceive you, when you go to the fourth verse, he giving you a description of who he is. So now you got to go to other scriptures that line up with that just to point who that is. It can't be all these nations. It can't be mixed. There's only one nation on the earth that made a reflection of Yahweh Shai and the Heavenly Father, man. The only man that sit so-called in the temple of the Lord.
Job 9:24.
Yeah.
And they quite literally raided the temple. They quite literally raided the temple. I believe they did twice. When Aaron during the time of Antiochus,
Yeah.
and again during the time of Titus.
Yep.
No, they raided it twice.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right.
Yeah, but then you even had the time of Harad, where he tried to make his own temple and try to rule over Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. As soon as he heard of a Messiah, well, what happened? Revelation, the third chapter.
Make its own temple.
He put them all in the spirit world.
Okay. Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worship, so that he as Yahweh, sitteth in the temple of Yahweh,
Right.
showing himself that he is Yahweh.
Right. So he's thinking that he is the Most High, man.
Yeah.
He's the Most High Yahweh, right? He thinks he's his son, man. Right. And that's why in all these movies they portray themselves, right? That's why that lady came over here last week and with her little alligator tears, right? And then got totally offended. Right. The tears went away quick. Yeah. Wait. What she say? Wait. What are you saying? He's a Negro?
Yeah, crushed her spirit.
Yo. Oh man. Craziness.
And they're literally trying to be the Most High,
Right.
by, with these surveillance cameras everywhere.
Right.
Trying to track.
He can't be Jake, man.
Right. Right.
He's Middle Eastern. No proof.
Right.
No proof whatsoever. Just talking.
But really, you think about it, he is Middle Eastern. He's from that area.
Yeah.
So he is Middle
The way
Eastern.
she was viewing it as an Arab.
Yeah, he ain't no Arab.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
He could be nothing but a Negro. He can't be a
She
Negro.
literally was right though.
Right.
He's Middle Eastern. You're right.
Crazy.
You know?
He didn't know how wrong she was.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I got Ezekiel 35.
Okay, con,
This is
yeah.
the book of Ezekiel chapter 35.
Right, because we just because we was going back, we was talking about the
I'm gonna start
the
verse
blood,
35.
right? We was talking about how they're basically trying to be us, man. Right? They basically stolen our identity, man. Right, from the northern kingdom to the southern kingdom, man. Right? They're all in between, and then everybody else, man.
Yeah.
You see, what did they do? The Last Samurai, right? They had your boy Tom Cruise, doing like they just want to be everything,
Yeah.
you know.
This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred
Mm-hmm.
and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel
Mm-hmm.
by the force of the sword
Mm-hmm.
in the time of their calamity
Mm-hmm.
and the time of their iniquity had an end.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, the Most High, I will prepare thee unto blood,
Mm-hmm.
and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood,
Right.
even blood shall pursue thee.
Hey, they don't hate blood, man. They love blood, man. They love to shed blood.
Yeah.
In all forms. And they've had this perpetual hatred. Well, who's had a perpetual hatred against the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man?
Esau Edom.
Right. It's playing upon tables,
Right.
man. We already know who it is.
Yeah.
Even Jake in the world knows, but he just won't say it a lot of times.
He won't say it.
He knows what's going on.
Because he conditioned to be a great slave.
Right.
Be quiet,
Right.
go to work.
Right.
Straight from
You
the
know?
Don't say nothing. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right.
Because it ain't, listen, you can't beat them.
Right. But you gotta call out your enemy, man. You gotta know your enemy, man. You know? But our people put too much trust in this place, man. Right? And this place is only just getting evil and evil because look who's running it, man. Right? Esau, man. Right? And his crazy tactics, man.
I got a
Yeah, so
precept.
go ahead. Yeah, come.
This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. It says, the fear
Second
of
Ezra
Yahweh
14.
Bahashim Yahushai is to hate evil. And that's what you see the men of the Lord doing, man. We out here exposing the wicked. Man.
Right.
Okay, we hate evil.
Mhm.
Okay, so the spirit is on us to reveal it.
Right.
Okay, to speak against it.
Right.
It says pride and arrogancy in the evil way.
Uh-huh.
It says in the froward mouth do I hate. See, we
Mhm.
hate those of a froward mouth, man.
Right.
Okay, because we're in the spirit of the highest.
Right.
Okay, and we come out here and we preach against this place.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna be looked at a certain type of way, man.
Right. Right.
But it's
Right.
the truth. We stand up for the truth. Like the
Ooh.
brother had me to grab earlier. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Okay.
He asked me to grab it, so now we back here.
Okay.
Zechariah chapter 8, verse 16. It says, "These are the things that ye shall do." You see,
Mhm.
we're commanded to do certain things, man.
Right.
Okay, we're not just out here just to be out here.
Right.
Okay, we were commanded from the highest and his only begotten son to come out here and speak to y'all, man.
Right.
Okay, no lies, but the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which is the wicked that's ruling this kingdom is your enemy, man.
Mhm.
Okay, and it's gonna come a day where you're gonna really see that. You're gonna see his horns.
Right.
Okay, we're out here to expose that.
Right.
Okay, this Heavenly Father has put the Spirit on us to come and present our bodies as a living sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, risking our lives to tell y'all this, man.
Right.
Okay, we're speaking against this place, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the most important and the most dangerous job on the earth, man.
Right.
You know.
And
You
see, he's
yeah, go ahead. you got
Salakia,
it.
he's so cunning that he uses sorcery to hide who he
Yeah.
is, man. Right? He uses his sorcery, he uses his magic to hide himself and who he is. You know what I'm saying?
How does he combat what we doing? What does he do? He sends little minions
Right.
to speak TikTok.
Right.
Go in there and talk about the Israelites.
Right.
Go in there and do this and talk about the stuff they be saying. They be out there cussing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This
Right.
is what Esau do, man.
See if you can get them to.
Yeah, see if you can get them.
Right.
See if you can steer them away from what they're saying.
Right. Right.
And we know that because that's what Vocab Balloon
Yeah,
said.
and it's way more. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's just an example.
yeah,
Right.
But that's a heavy example.
yeah.
Yo, it's a TV show called The Chosen. It's like dealing with the apostles of Yahushai,
Mhm.
and they show a certain clip where one of the Roman, like a Roman successor, was telling one of the Israelite dudes to teach false teachings just so it could steer people away from Yahushai. And he said, man, he was basically bribing him. He said, man, I'll pay you to do this, man. And he said, basically tell me everything that you see him and his followers do or whatever they teach. Come, because they was trying to build like a count just to have him crucified.
Hey, yo, that sounds like the 50.
Yeah,
One
I was
season.
just
Yeah.
about to say,
Gosh.
yo, that's the spirit. I was
Yeah.
about to say they did the same thing to Yahushai, the Pharisees. Okay, the wicked Pharisees, they was doing the same thing to the Lord, trying to make him look like he was saying something off.
Right.
All right, to get him put to death. That's the same thing that these niggas, so-called Israelites, doing to us, man. That is here right now, man. Yo, you go up there, and you combat whatever they're saying.
Right.
Okay, I'll pay you. I'll make sure your congregation is good. Okay, just make sure that those guys from Elder Apostle Tahar, those GMS guys, okay, make sure that you combat everything they're saying.
It's Salakia. Bishop Nate, like a while ago, he was doing an interview with these goddamn small hats.
See?
No, and he was demeaning GMS.
See?
Said, oh, yeah, these guys are a bunch of rapists.
Yeah.
These guys
See?
are this. Now, he was talking shit behind the scenes to
Yeah.
these niggas.
See?
No, to pull out that false accusation.
But you saying that to we all supposed to be Israelites. You don't see the apostles going to the masses, the Esau fucking rulers,
Right.
talking about IYC. He just rebuke your ass.
Hey, that's why.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what Apostle Tahar said. He said, "Don't be going to these other platforms.
Yeah.
We got the truth.
Yeah, we don't need them. They need
us.
us, right? So why we gotta go there for validation?
And that dude was just dissing us. The same one that Captain Tazariak, the channel that he
same.
went on.
Yeah,
Yo,
the
he
same.
really was saying all of us
Yeah.
is bugged out and crazy because now we trying to build up black people and everybody gonna be under us.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Look, you know what's so crazy? The same guy, because I be watching his content sometimes. He literally was just reading the Bible all the scriptures that we bring out about, you know, I ain't gonna say the topic. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really not about that right now. But he was reading all the scriptures we bring out about a certain topic. Knowing he watch us, knowing he know that we got the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden they paid you off. That's what it was, man. I just told you at work the other day. That's what they
He
did.
was dissing all Israelites that now they want to be on YouTube instead of leaving a job just to make money. He said he was telling people that's doing podcasts, yo, stop doing podcasts and just go back to work. But really, he was pointing that to Israelites.
Hey, look, real quick. Zechariah 8:16. Let's finish this. It says, "These are the things that ye shall do.
Mm-hmm.
Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor."
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Execute judgment of truth and peace in your gates." There you go. We speaking the truth.
Right.
It ain't about who's gonna listen.
Right.
Okay, we coming out with straight raw truth, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because we understand that this show is not our show. This is about the elect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that certain spirit, those certain men, they gonna get it.
Right.
All right, so we don't care. We don't care about going to build rehab centers,
Mm-hmm.
feeding the poor. We don't care about none of that because the Lord got us doing a mission.
Right.
We're occupying in prophecy in the ministry, man.
Psalms 94:16.
Got you, brother.
Psalms 94:16. Because what we're doing, right? Because we know that this place is evil, right? And we know that Babylon is fallen. So what are we going against? We're going straight against the head, man. We're going straight against Babylon, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to hit him right in his mouth, man.
Right in his mouth.
Right? With this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know? Trying to crack him in the jaw with it, man.
Psalm chapter 94, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Mm-hmm.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?"
Right. So in this evil time, man, right, the Lord is asking, who's going to stand up, man? Right? And we see it's not a lot. You know? What do he say? I'll take you 10 from a city,
Yeah.
you know, 2 from a household,
Yeah.
man. You know, it's not going to be a lot
Yeah.
that are going to stand up against the iniquities.
Yeah.
That's going to stand up against the evil.
Right.
And the wickedness is going to shake the hand at it, man.
That's how you know.
You know?
That's how you know the true men. The true
Right.
men gonna be shaking the hand.
Right, right.
You know, the true men of Yahweh Shem Yahshai gonna stand up for truth.
It's no breaks, man.
Yeah, ain't no breaks. We
It's
gonna,
damn near 90 degrees out here, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But
the
the
water
Lord-
that the
Lord
Lord
got
got
comfortable
a
though.
breeze, got a
I ain't
breeze,
gonna lie, the Lord
got a shade on us.
We comfy
You
right
know?
now. You know what I'm
This
saying?
Psalms 91 right here, man.
You know, but hey, man, that's what it's about, man.
Right, right,
You know, we out here exposing, man.
Right.
This evil place,
right,
this evil, wicked ass society has to go down, man.
right, right,
Okay, and the way it's going down is because we're preaching. It's through the mouthpiece of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
right,
Through
right.
the many Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is how this place is going down, man.
And we understand that through their downfall, right, comes our kingdom, man. Right? What's that? 2 Ezra 6 and 9, man.
Come on.
Jacob is the,
You know?
Yep.
Esau,
Precept.
I
You got it. Come, go ahead.
Jacob is the beginning.
Okay,
Esau
you-
the end of it.
Go
Oh.
ahead. Go ahead.
Him, then
Esau
you,
the end of it. Let me get
The
that.
book
then
of,
you.
Who goes
book
first?
of 2 Ezra chapter 2, chapter 6, verse starting 19, start with 18. And it said, "Behold, the days come, that I will begin to draw nigh,
Mm-hmm.
and to visit them that dwell upon the earth,
Okay.
and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion should be fulfilled." Now, right now, the Lord making inquisition of these elites, no, of these top big families of the Edomites, they're exposing them, man. Really, the enchantments of Esau, they're failing, man.
Yeah.
No, they're failing, man, like completely.
Look how red they.
No, because these enchantments, man, these deceits that they put out there, like the latest one is the Jeffrey Epstein shit. And right now, even the public knows that's a bunch of bullshit, man.
Right.
But that's the whole debacle, man.
Right, right.
So Esau's the enchantments, they're failing, man.
Yeah, it's nowhere to hide. His magic is wearing off on people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it on that?
One more.
Okay, go ahead.
And when the world that shall begin to vanish away
Mm-hmm.
shall be finished,
Mm-hmm.
then will I shew these tokens.
Mm-hmm.
The books shall be opened before the firmament,
Mm-hmm.
and they shall all see together.
Right.
No, we're all seeing together right now.
Right.
Just pray, how about Shema Shai through the internet?
Through the unicorn.
No?
Right? Straight through the unicorn, man.
And those spells
You know?
are being broken, man. You gonna waking up.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord is using Salaki. The Lord is using his own devices against him. You know? The Lord is using, he created the internet. The Lord is using that internet to what? To spread his word.
Yeah.
All right?
That's why they gotta
to flood this place.
That's why they got to renew that TikTok.
Right.
That's why they got to.
Revamp
We
it.
have to put our hands on that shit.
Right.
This is getting out of hand.
That's 'cause it's from China.
Mhm.
This is
It's him.
Ezekiel 35. I'm gonna read the first few verses at the top, and I'm gonna drop down to 12.
Okay.
It says, "Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir." It's not talking about the place; it's talking about the people of the place. It says, "And prophesy against it," which we doing daily. It says, "And say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh Bashim Al Shai power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate." Right? And, the Lord show his anger through the prophets, because now that we're standing on our feet, now we exposing who Esau is. That's when you even look it up or chat GBT, it says the greatest secret of the earth is who are the real Hebrew Israelites. Right? I would drop down to 12. It says, "And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, in that I have heard all the blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mount of Israel, saying they are led desolate, and they are given us to consume." So the Lord is really watching. He know all the things that you said to the children of Israel. Revelation 11, verse 8, where Yahweh Shai through the Spirit is being crucified over here. Right? It says, "Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them." Right? And you got to think, America is the main place that crucifies Yahweh Shai and set war on the Israelites. Yes, other nations got the children of Israel, and they're in the lowest state over there, but America is really the Mecca where Esau does all his buffoonery towards Jake. Right? The music industry, our women half naked. This is where women is wearing see-through clothes, and they think it's okay. One woman, damn near, I think, shot a dude or smacked a dude because he smacked her butt, but she was half naked. You know, this society approves of our daughters dressing like a slut, right? You know, so the Lord is watching what Esau doing, man, and you got the prophets out here exposing them, man. Come on they deeds. How they the economics, right? The education that they push for our kids. They said, I think in September or in 2026, they about to stop children lunch. You know, now you got to make the time to make all your kids, however many kids you got going to school, you got to make sure they got a lunch.
And they cutting off.
You're next.
Food
And then
stamps.
Shit, they got to close down most hospitals because they go off Medicaid.
So Esau's putting the squeeze on you tribes, man. And he's making it harder, he's making it uncomfortable for you to live in this sinful society.
Yeah, he's closing the walls around you, right? He's been closing stores, right? Where he's programmed you to shop online, to do this stuff, to not carry money. You know, how many brothers got money in their pocket, man? You know what I'm saying? I look at my pocket, I was like, damn, man.
I love it though. You know why? Because when a bum come up, like, man, they be wanting, I'm like, I don't carry cash.
Right. Pretty soon, them bums gonna have cars and be like, yeah, you can just cash at me then. You know what I'm saying? That's what this place is coming to. Right. But Esau has been basically closing everything around because he's trying to push you to a certain place, man. You know, like what it say, sheep to slaughter, man. You know?
That's a hit, don't it? This is this.
Oh, and when you go to Cash App, they tax you on that too, because you know the owner 2 years ago went to the spirit world miraculously, got killed. Yeah, they taxing you now on Cash App now. However much money you send.
You know that's the elite ticket. That's the elite.
Of course.
They playing chess. Why niggas out here is playing tic-tac-toe.
This is Psalms 34 in verse Psalms 34 in verse 16. It says, the face of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. It says, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of their troubles, man. So yeah, man, the Heavenly Father, he's hearing the righteous cry, man.
Right.
Okay, so ultimately, because the reason why I brought this out, because you were saying they ultimately they're gonna get caught in their own trap. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on right now, though, the Lord, the righteous is crying out, and they're gonna get delivered from their troubles, man, from the traps that Esau Edom.
What's that? Revelation 12 and 10. The accusers of our brothers, right? Because Esau on the left hand side is trying to, send up his stuff. Like, look what they're doing. Look what your children are doing, right? They're doing this, they're doing that, right? They're trying on the left side, trying to push that agenda and try to show that we aren't doing what we're supposed to be doing, right? But he's been setting it up through all his sorcery and all the shit that he's been doing, man.
Hey, that's spoken about in Jeremiah 50:7, where they think that they're blameless for doing what they're doing to the Lord's people. You know, because by setting stumbling blocks, by putting the bottle to their mouth and making them drunk.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But little do Esau know is the more hell that they put on the Israelites, the more they're gonna turn to the Lord.
Right.
They're gonna wake up, and that's when the Lord gonna come back, man.
Well, they say one nation shall be stronger than the other, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we've been showing, man. You know, that the resilience that Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai has put upon us, man.
Yep.
You know, through everything,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's a crazy thing. Through everything that's going on in this hell and everything that's going on in evil, man, you still got Jake over here smiling, man. You still got little kids out here, you know, smiling and enjoying stuff, you know, through all the hell. When we know that these other nations couldn't do that, man.
Right.
Right? These other nations would have deleted themselves a long time ago, man. As soon as it got tough,
Right.
you know.
They can't walk in the shoes of
Right.
right?
Right. But we've
Even
been
on the lowest level, Jake, man, you know, they still pushing. They still out here, man.
right.
You know, being oppressed for all that time and
Oh
just
man,
never really had shit. It's Jakes I
Right.
know that never really had shit.
right,
And they happy every day.
right,
They struggle, but they getting through it.
right,
You saw
right,
Edom Goat, man, they would kill them themselves.
right,
man.
right. Because
You know?
we've been so conditioned.
Yeah.
We're at that point where, you know, we just make do with what it is, man. You know, lights get cut out. What do we do? Hey, shit, ain't no heat. What? Okay, we know what. Jake know how to figure out what to do. You know what I'm saying?
This song,
Lord, you know, Lord didn't put that spirit on Jake because ultimately he ain't gonna do away with his own people. You know, that's not what he promised. He's not gonna go against that promise.
Right.
this is Psalm chapter 10 and verse 2.
Hold on, Salaki.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I was about to say. What was I about? I forgot. Never mind. You go.
Go ahead.
the book of Psalms chapter 10 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
It says, the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor.
Mm-hmm.
It says, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what now I remember. Read that again.
Yeah.
Sirach 13.
Yeah.
Sirach 13 and 15.
15.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Coming back up.
Oh, yeah.
This is Psalms 10 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just start at verse 1. It says, why standest thou afar off, O Lord?
Mm-hmm.
Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?
Mm-hmm.
It says, the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor.
Mm-hmm.
It says, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Mm-hmm.
It says, for the wicked boasteth his heart's desire. It says, and blesseth the covetous. It says, whom the Lord abhorreth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole spirit of Esau, man.
Right.
Okay, he you know, he holds up the spirit of the wicked.
Everything that's contrary.
Yeah, contrary to the Most High, man.
Right.
You know, but the Lord abhorreth it, man.
Mhm.
The Lord hate that, man.
Right.
But ultimately, you're gonna get caught in your own traps, man.
Right.
You know, your MOTB is not gonna really be successful. It's not gonna touch who is not supposed to, which is the men of the Lord.
Right.
Okay, all of that shit is gonna crumble on you, man.
Mhm.
Your IC being missiles, it's gonna
Right.
blow you out them bunkers.
Right.
Okay, you know, you're gonna get all your little bullshit traps are gonna come back upon yourself, man.
Right. And those things, some of those traps, right? While Jake and everybody was partying and doing this other stuff, right? They was trying to get that big beautiful bill sign,
Yeah.
right? To do what? So that the rich can become richer and the poor can become damn near obsolete. You know what I'm saying?
I'm happy.
So you got that, Sirach 13.
And King Caesar Antiochus, Luke the second chapter, you know, when Yahushua, when they was going to do Passover, King Caesar Antiochus, he taxed the known land too. You know, right in the time when Yahushua is going to be born. Imagine what Jake was going through in that time too. It says Sirach 13:15, right?
Jump down to 17.
Okay.
No, 16.
Okay, this is Sirach chapter 13, verse 16.
Yep.
All flesh consorteth according to kind,
Mm-hmm.
and a man will cleave to his like.
Mm-hmm.
What fellowship have the wolf with the lamb,
Mm-hmm.
so the sinner with the godly?
Right.
What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog,
Mm-hmm.
and what peace between the rich and the poor?
Right. And we see that, man, right? Because they're constantly trying to come up with different ways to take the pennies that you got.
Yeah.
They want to take that. That's what I'm saying. It can never be enough, man.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Obadiah. Right? It can never. If what does it say? If grape gatherers were to gather grapes, would they not, leave some grapes?
Yeah.
Right? No. No. The rich, they want it all, man. They want they even want the little pennies and scraps that you got. It's like I always liken it to you got a little rich kid and he got like the little motorized vehicle, the little car, and then you got a box. And Jake is over here playing with the box and he happy with the box. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He happy with the box, and you got Esau with his whole shit want to come and snatch the box from the man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He want to take everything, even your joy, right? So now even your whole being here, all right? And that's what that Revelation 13:16 is all about, because he just wants to control and take over everything,
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right?
Recap. What the hell that got to do with you? Right. He wanted you to be a Greek. He wanted to take every custom that you had that was to the Lord. It despised him because, Esau, he feeds off of people obeying him.
Right.
That goes into worship. He feel weak if you don't obey him. That's why through the spirit, we're rebellious to Esau's system.
Yeah.
You know?
And the spirit, he is weak when we don't obey him.
Yeah.
Why? Because Judah 5:20.
Right.
When Jake is sinning, Esau's winning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
As long
That's
as long as we obeying and being obedient to our power,
true.
can't nobody touch us.
Right. Yep.
And Sluggy, just understanding, from the book of Genesis, man, right? It's been oil and water, and it's never gonna mix, man, right? What is that? In Luke, it's that great gulf fix, man. There's that separation between us, man,
Yeah.
right? And we're never gonna be together, man.
Never.
No matter how much Esau tries to pull the wool over Jake's eyes, it's never gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It was never set up to be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So our people got to snap out of that sleeper state that they're in and understand, man, that it's evil all around you, man.
Yeah.
That's lucky. They will when Esau rolls off, begins to roll on them, man.
Right.
By bringing that troop against them. Then they'll start thinking about it. Then they realize, oh shit, Esau hates us.
Right.
No, the white man don't like
He
us.
takes you into that dark alley. The scriptures talk about don't go into like a dark place, you know what I'm saying, with a wicked man, And it's about to happen, man.
Right, yeah.
But our people don't have the eye salve to understand that the enemy is standing right in front of you. The enemy's got the hand on your shoulder, talking to you right now, telling you it's okay, telling you, hey, I'm gonna give you money. Just get that man out the house. I'll give you all the money that you need. You, the kids, will give all that benefits.
And now he about to
You know what I'm
take it-
saying?
now he about to take it away.
Right. And then just snatch it all away from you.
Yeah, with Sirach 12, it says, don't let them stand next to you because they try to take your seat.
Right.
Or they try to, molest your animals. Man.
Right.
That's how wicked they are.
Like they made Michael Jordan billions of dollars. But how much money do you really think that the other side made off of Michael Jordan? They make more money off of us. What's his name? Theodore Roosevelt and one of the Rothschild. He said they got to keep us working. The littlest job is making the least money daily, man.
Mm-hmm.
When one McDonald's chain fall, that takes away from whatever they're establishing. Huh?
Every purchase is taxed.
Yeah, keep going.
You get taxed when you get your paycheck. You get taxed when you cash your check.
Yeah, you get taxed when you buy a damn piece of gum.
You get taxed when you loan money.
Yeah.
You get taxed when you got your kids in school.
Yeah.
Hold on. In that big beautiful bill, I believe it said that how you go and you gamble, right? And how usually if you win, you have to pay taxes on that.
Yeah.
Now there's something where if you lose, you get taxed on that money that you lose.
What?
Yeah, bro. Like so those people who are who are in debt, now you're just gonna be in greater debt, man. You know what I'm saying?
With that.
Yeah.
That's the wicked, man.
A lot of that money in the lotto comes from people keep buying it. That's why the number keep going up.
Yo, but that goes back to the scriptures. He can't get enough.
Right.
That's the wicked.
I got a precept.
This verse 19, it says, as the wild ass, as the lions prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor.
So the rich eat up the poor, man. That's what they're doing. That's what they're going to continue to do.
Yeah.
All right. And that's why we have to have Yahweh Shai return.
Right.
That's why we're we're prophesying against this place, man. All right, because it's just nothing but evil, man.
Yeah.
And you're really in this society. You're just in a hamster wheel,
Yeah.
and you're just running. You're just running, and you see the stuff in front of you, and you're like, damn, I can get that if I can just get one more pay, and then all of a sudden something else happens. Yep,
Yeah.
now, all right, you go back to running again, man, and thinking that you can get it, and right when they put it in your reach, they snatch it away from you again. You know what I'm saying? That's the society, and that's what that's the rich, man. Just dangling those little carrots in front of you, having you getting motivated, telling you go to work and do all this stuff, when all you're really doing is just using that money just to survive,
Give
man.
it back to them.
Right, just to give it right back to them.
Just give it
They
right
set
back
up
to
all
them.
these little
Yeah.
different the Coca-Cola. If you understand, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, it's the same people, man. Right? They're giving you choices, so you think like you have options, but you really it's all the same stuff, man.
Yeah.
They're all owned by these elites, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Mark and BlackRock.
Yeah.
Right.
And the elites got they're controlled on behind the scenes.
Right.
Right.
You can't trust somebody that you can't see.
So just think about that. They're saying that, well, because the what is it, the digital, right? Who is pushing the digital, man? It's these elites, it's these banking people, man. Right? Because they really want to just take even the paper that's in your hand out of your hand and just give you a dream and say, yep, you got $100, right? It's digital now, right? They're gonna take what you can physically kind of count and see and say, well, this is what I got. They've already taken that away from you because they stripped the gold from it.
Right.
They stripped, so it's really just a piece of paper that you just holding around and using. And now they want to just snatch that away from you and now just say, yeah. So now you just have $100. Just know you have $100.
That's a
You
lot.
know what I'm saying?
It's a lot. That digital currency, really, the money that we have right now is a sin.
Right.
No, quite literally, it's a sin, man. The scripture talk about unjust weights. No, you can't. No, you're not allowed to have unjust weights in your house.
Everything.
No, so literally, the money that you have is a sin.
Right.
Then any niggas say, "Oh, we don't sin."
Crazy.
Right.
Nigga, your money is a sin, man.
Right.
And then when you even look at it, the elites, they have
let me
their
get that
own gold bank. And you think the elites just walk around with money? They don't walk around with no dang money, let alone if they're trying to push for something digital. They want to be able to track where their funds, all this money we using that's their funds.
And that's what that blockchain is all about. I did a lesson. I saw a lesson that was about ChatGPT, break down the blockchain like it's like a 12-year-old. And basically what they did was, Salakia, basically what they did was they were saying that with the blockchain, everything is just right there. So now everything can be tracked from wherever you do. So from that first initial movement, they know everything that you're doing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, that's total control, man. Where they
Right.
can see
Everything
where
that you
they
do.
money go, let
Right.
alone camera wise.
Right.
When they say they want to be like the Most High, like
Right.
right over there, it's a
Mhm.
damn light just to watch what everybody doing, man.
right,
You know,
right.
that's what. Sometimes if somebody call the cops, they might already know before you even call because they looking at the cameras. Man.
And it's that convenience, right? So they set up the GPS,
Mhm.
right, so that you can figure out but really it's so they can know where you're at, man.
Yeah.
They can know how fast, they can know what you're doing and different things that you're doing. They can go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that.
Yeah, they know your regular stegular.
Right.
That's why when you watch TV or like me and Yaman was at work, whatever you watch on YouTube,
Yeah.
how is it you'll watch you go on YouTube, the first thing that you probably thinking of either a basketball game or a car.
Come on.
The smart a short would be a car.
It's certain stuff. I got two phones. I'll look up something on one phone,
Yeah.
and I'll look on my other phone,
Same
and it'll
shit
be
you look up.
right there
Yeah.
on the thing, man.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They're gathering all this information about you. They want to know as much about
Yeah.
you. They want to know everything about you.
They keep
Yeah,
you, they,
you know
what I'm
they
saying?
do everything to keep you in that mindset. Oh, he's
Right.
interested in this.
Right.
Keep his mind on this. That's
Yeah.
what the whole
Right.
shit is. And it just shows you that that's what the world is going to. The
Mhm.
MOTB, bro.
Mhm. Right.
That's the they
Right.
it's right, but in your face. You
The
just can't
ultimate
see it.
evil. That's the
Yeah.
ultimate evil right there.
That's gonna be their greatest moment. That's actually that's the pinky in the brain.
Yeah.
They want to be the brain so much. And Jake, you stupid, you pinky, man. He tell you to do something. What? You pinky, man. That's what it is. Or cat dog. The cat is always running and shit, while the dog is just slow.
How the hell you don't fucking consider that? And I know it happened to a lot of Jakes, man. You just thought of some shit. I need a furniture set.
Right.
Pick up your phone, it's right there. You like, what's going? What?
Right.
See, that motherfucker, they reading
Yeah,
your
it's
mind.
like they got something they already reading your ass, man. It's something that they know about. They can hear you talking or something, or you'll say something out loud. Damn, man, I need a new pair of jogging sneakers.
It's just like when you go online and you search for something, you put it in like a one of those those digital carts,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you'll get all the information about that,
Yeah.
or people they'll start calling you and doing
Yep.
different things.
You
I already
looking for a
know.
car,
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
Yeah.
all these damn
Yeah.
these
Yeah,
dealers
yeah,
calling
yeah.
you like, what the fuck?
0 interest down.
Yeah.
You know, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying?
These phones, man, they pick up on your frequency.
Yeah.
So if you feeling sad,
Yeah.
they'll
play on
you
it.
usually gotta say
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They'll play on
They'll
your
play on those
frequency, man.
feelings. Yeah.
Your feelings, man.
I believe that. I did. Yeah. I noticed that shit a couple of times too, man.
And you be like, damn, it's reading my mind on.
Yeah.
It's reading your frequency, body
Yeah.
frequency.
Yeah.
Pick up your vibrations. It's in the palm of your hand.
Or you like another thing, you like they work against like the brothers in the truth. And I'm saying that because you'll be listening to videos, they cut your video off and put a pastor on. Like, what the fuck? And then you'll put the video back on. Then it'll do it again. It'll cut your video off and put TD Jakes on it.
No, now mine's
19.
I'll be watching videos. My whole TV will cut off. It'll pause, cut off, and then restart. Like every time I've been trying to watch videos now, it be doing that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's only Satan.
Now that I like when I try to merge a video when I'm doing a lesson, you know how you you go to the what's that website? The website, the little purple joint with the star, and we be trying to merge the videos.
iMovie?
iMovie. Now when I do a lot of times I can't even do a video no more because it won't load it up, and it just stop it right there, and it'll never load up.
Oh yeah.
That's Esau Edom. You know, once you putting the videos together,
It does it on YouTube too.
Yeah.
I'll have to repost them, and all of a sudden then they go hella quick.
Yeah, I tried to do it live on my damn laptop. It made the screen black, and the camera was actually on.
Yeah.
You gotta
Or a lot of times, another thing that happened is you would do a video, know the mic was on. You can hear the video when you look at it yourself, right, on your phone. When you load it up on YouTube, they take the whole your sound out.
Yeah.
You only can't even hear yourself, man.
Right.
Then you go, then it'll follow you. Just say I'll put it on the camp channel. They
Right.
still take the sound out.
And then there's also they got those little AI people because there's somebody get on mine and they always edifying video, edifying lesson. And I'm just like, and you know it's an AI, bro.
Yeah.
You know it's just an AI
They
just
play with the algorithm.
watching what's
They see
going
what
on.
Everybody's saying, so
Right.
they just say something
Right.
like they're the
Crazy.
truth.
Yeah.
Watch your ass. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25, and verse 13. About money. Thou shalt not have in thy bag diverse weights, a great and a small. Thou shalt not have in thy house diverse measures, a great and a small. But thou shalt have a perfect and just weight. A perfect and just measure shalt thou have, that thy days may be lengthened in the land, which how thy power giveth thee. So the main point is, you have a just weight in your bag. So your money had to be accurate. That's the main point. No, but only Jake money ain't accurate, man. It's all over the goddamn place. Sometimes it's highly valued. Sometimes it's going down in value. Sometimes it goes more higher. No, and then the money, the U.S. dollar, no, it changes all over the place. That's why it's called currency. No, because it changes with the times.
Right.
That's what
You know.
happened to King David, man. You know, wages changed. What's the name of Jacob?
What?
It was Jacob's life. Wages changed, man.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
What happened?
So,
I
yeah.
don't know. I thought he was saying something.
Oh,
I thought he was
okay.
saying.
I got something.
Me too.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Peter chapter 6. I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." Right? Be content.
Yeah.
With godliness. Right? It says, "For we brought nothing into this world. It is certain we can carry nothing out. Woo! And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content." Be content with just food and clothes,
Right.
man.
Right.
Now, of course, we know it's Jake. We want to have fun. We want to go do this and go do that. But the Lord is already telling us, just be content with food and raiment, right? Because guess what? If you can't go buy this, you can't buy this bottle. You can't go out of town. Then Jake gets butt hurt.
It's gonna cause some type of stress.
Right, but like
Yeah.
Solomon said, it's all vanity.
Yeah.
Because it takes you away from Yahweh Bashem Yahshua.
Yeah.
It says, "But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition." I got one more verse, but this shows you, you know, the Israelite man, especially in this world without Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai being present, we wasn't made to be rich, man.
Yeah.
That's why I used to always like, man, you
Yeah.
used to have a desire in the
Yeah,
world, man.
everybody-
I want to get
yo,
rich.
yo, real
But
talk.
you come in the truth, you be like, the Lord was saving your ass from a bullet.
Yeah.
man.
You imagine?
How would you know you would have got in this
Can
truth?
you imagine if you just living it up here in Babylon the Great? You just be having so much fun in the flesh,
Yep.
but you don't know that day a calamity gonna hit your ass
And it's
like
gonna
none
hurt.
other, and it's gonna hurt, man. It's gonna be the worst hurt ever, man.
Right.
So we'll suffer right now, man.
Right.
We'll suffer with Yahweh Shai.
Hey,
Right,
hey,
it's
the
a lot
of
scripture says, give me not poverty, nor give me riches.
Come
Yeah.
on.
The Lord wants you to live by your means.
Yeah.
Man. Don't just wait.
Yeah.
You know, he wants you to have a balance.
Yeah.
He don't want to give you too much to where you, just like Jeremiah
The
said.
Lord know what you need.
You know, right.
Yeah, your heart go away. It says, for the love of
That's
money
Exodus
is the root of
14.
all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows. Now you got to think about like us being in this faith. You know, it just said that many have erred from the faith because of money, man. The love of money is the root of all evil, man. The more money, the more that you desire for money, right? It might cause you to err from the faith, right? Look at how some Jake, where brothers was doing donations on the joint. Like, man, yo, thank you for the donation, and everybody's seeing your donation, right?
Yeah.
Let alone brothers is oh, I don't want to debate unless there's money involved. Rappers say that. I don't want to freestyle unless I'm getting paid.
They debate and
Or
what happened?
promote.
Promoting these
Oh
t-shirts
yeah,
or
I got
whatever.
a children. I got
They
a children book.
You know what I'm saying? It's like these
This
niggas.
we gotta let's stay in the script.
Yeah.
When was Paul? When was Matthew? When was Peter and them saying, hey, I got fishes, I got snapper, I got haddock I got if you need, I got all the fish you need, but hey, how about Shimon Shai? He told him, man, how that look, man?
It's like it. How shy you whooping niggas' asses for making merchandise at the house?
Yeah.
Man.
Right.
No, you literally whooping niggas' asses.
Yeah.
Making chords and slapping folks.
So how much more you?
Right.
No, you doing the same shit.
I got one real quick. Yeah. Just on what Gabar was saying. This is Sirach chapter 29 and verse 21. It says the chief thing for life is water and bread and clothing and a house to cover shame.
Yeah.
You know, and ultimately, you know, that real water is just wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That real water and that bread, you know, and that house, right? That to cover that shame, you know, that white robe, man.
Come on.
You know, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is really that's the chief. Okay, but even then, right? When you think about it, you know, when you down and out, the one thing that you want to make sure is you got some food and some water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even the housing shit, that can kind of wait. It's the chief things first, man.
Yeah.
Right? It says, better is the life of a poor man in a mean cottage than a delicate fare in another man's house, man.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, if you ever lived that way, you know, man, that shit is like hell, man.
Yeah.
Trying to live under somebody else's rules, man. You know what I'm saying?
With Esau.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It says, be it little or much, hold thee content. It says that thou hear not the reproach of thy house. It says, for it is a miserable life to go from house to house. For where thou art a stranger, thou darest not open thy mouth. And where are we? We're in the land of strangers, man.
Yeah, right.
Right? We're in this place, man. But our people love it here.
Yeah.
Our people love this condition of evil and hell, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you got a whole land, you got houses, you got property, you got all this stuff that's over there, man.
Yeah.
You know, but our people want to choose to live here
Yeah.
and with this dirty ass water, right? With
Yeah.
these creepy ass people,
Yeah.
right? And be content, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And elect gonna get their possession. Like all of that been marked. Who your possession from your fathers that was given down from the descendant. And another thing, how can the nations get that salvation that goes when brothers say the other nation get saved? Okay, what part of the land they gonna get? Because that land was only promised to the children of Israel. 1 Chronicles 16, the covenant, the oath, the law, and the everlasting covenant, man. That was only given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the 12 tribes of Israel. How can the other nations have part of that? You know how it wouldn't even be room if all the other nations can get in there. You know? Man, I don't want nobody to have part of mine unless they of the children of Israel, man.
And hold on.
The elect.
And who are our slaves?
Right.
No, they ain't getting there. Who are our slaves?
Right.
No, because only according to scripture. And we gotta be ruling over someone.
Right.
No, we gotta be ruling over these heathen nations, man. The reason why they say that because they just love Esau.
Yeah.
No, they don't give a damn about the Chinese man
Right.
or they got a Hamite.
They
They
never
just
say nothing about
Yeah,
nobody
they
else.
always say it. They always say it.
Right.
Every time.
Yeah, because they love him.
But that's how you know this movie is based upon Esau and Jacob.
Well,
That's it. There's really these the main actors in this movie is Esau and Jacob.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is just the side characters. You know what I'm saying?
That's a total.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble. And now renounce corruption. Okay, so you know what we're out here to do, okay, is to set our household in order.
Right.
Okay. Ultimately, us getting us in order, ourselves in order first.
Right.
Okay, and then we're out here to do the same for the fellow believers.
Slakia, read up a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah,
what
read
I'm
the
saying,
first
like-
10.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're just gonna read just because we know that this world is evil, man. Right, and we know that we're at the end of this world, man.
This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 10. It says, "For the world have lost its youth."
Right. Which you said we at the end. Greater is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Okay.
It says, "For the world have lost its youth, and the time begin to wax old. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10th part of it are gone already." It says, "In half of a 10th part, and therefore it says, and there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part."
Right. And right now, hell, the clock is about to reach 12, man.
Yeah.
The clock is right there. It's seconds left now. You know what I'm saying? That's how close we are in this thing.
Oh yeah, the doomsday clock too.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
literally
It proves it. Esau proves it. Esau shows it.
Doomsday.
Yeah, he knows. He's got how many seconds left? 90?
I believe it said like 89.
89 seconds.
Shoot, they just said they keep posting that days is going by faster.
Right.
You know, days is going by faster.
He told
They
me
try
that
to clock
shit.
it, the 9th and the 5th of August.
Yeah.
It's going to go even faster.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he,
Then they said 2 eclipse in September.
yeah, he said it to me, and then the other day, ever since he said it to me, I look up and 2 hours and went past. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy, bro.
We got
Yeah.
Saturday already, man.
Yeah,
Right.
this shit crazy. Verse
Yo,
yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Right.
This is 2nd Ezra 14:13. Now therefore set thine house in order.
Right. So knowing that the world is at its last peak, man, it's time to set your house in order.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, some people are setting it up
Twofold.
to prepare for the spirit world, and some people are preparing, for the return of Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah. Just like the apostles in Acts 1. Saying, Lord, is you going to restore the kingdom now? Hey, the men of the Lord now, we can see it. We measuring the times. The more that Donald Trump try to make executive orders, new laws is passed, more dumb shit happen, right? All these little like what was it? That Texas thing, that joint was, they said that was planned, man.
The flood.
That they used some shit just to make that happen, but it was all of a distraction for something else that they was doing.
Well, a lot of times when they say set that house in order, a lot of times it was because death was about to come.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at this point, on the level we're on right now, we spiritual.
Yeah.
We're dying. We die every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've been setting our house, and we constantly setting our house in order, man.
Hey, what's it mean?
You know what I'm saying?
What does that? What does that mean? You better be watching.
Yeah.
Keep your spirit ready for what the fuck about to happen.
Right.
Man.
Right.
You know, that's what it means. Set
Right.
your house in order. Be ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be
Right.
ready for when the shit crack loose, man.
Right. Right.
You know, be spiritual. Separate from the flesh.
Right.
You know, that's why the next verse gonna go. It's gonna start talking about it.
Well, yeah, what Ashley was posting in the chat about Yahweh Shai. When you even go further than that, when Yahweh Shai went to the spirit world, the Israelites was getting persecuted even more just because of the teaching, right? So we in the time of Yahweh Shai returning. Ever since that whole moment, we supposed to now that we got this truth, you supposed to be making haste in the time, man. Right? Don't be attached to everything that you have, because it's gonna be gone soon, man.
Right.
And what's it mean to haste? What does it mean to haste? You hasten in the time of
Quickly.
Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
want this to happen tomorrow.
Ain't no
Yeah.
procrastinating.
Ain't
man.
no damn. We waiting for Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
We want Yahweh Shai to come back tomorrow.
They
Right.
say I want
All
my
right.
money, I want it now. We want
Yeah, we want Yahweh Shai to come back today,
We want
Right.
him now.
right? We don't want to fucking build no kingdom here in Babylon the Great.
Right.
Right.
That's ISUBK, man. They want to be here still, man.
Right.
Cheesy, I got businesses.
This
and
nigga,
we ain't
yeah,
waiting.
yeah.
We ain't waiting. I ain't
This
waiting
nigga
for
Captain
Jesus.
Cesare got wives. He captains over thousands.
Right.
Of course he want to fucking be here because he ain't suffering with the Lord, man.
Opening up schools. You ain't got time to
you
open
not
up schools,
suffering
man.
with Yahweh Shai, bro.
Shit, this nigga getting prayed for goddamn get at niggas in the world.
Right.
Why would he care about the king?
This nigga going every goddamn platform, get thousands of views, feeling like he the man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Cat, man, you know you just destroyed that motherfucker in that debate.
And all it was
You know what I'm saying? You got so many flunkies, man.
it was a climb. It was a climb to the top.
Yeah.
So once Gorilla got knocked off, now he can try to go and try to take. You know what I'm saying?
Knock your ass off
Right,
real quick.
right, right.
Because you climbing up some other way.
Right.
Because he climbing
Yeah.
up some other way.
Climbed up some other way, bro.
Yo, because he really
know?
be pushing that name JC.
Yeah. Oh
man.
yeah.
You don't
Christ.
never see it. You don't never see him hyper push the name of Yahweh Shai.
When
So
somebody
that's
calls,
correct.
when you watch the live, somebody calls, they be like, "Yo, what's somebing like that?" Like
Yeah,
they say it with
real
no
quick,
meaning, man.
yeah.
They say
no
that
meaning.
Jesus is
No
strong.
enthusiasm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how they say it, bro.
There's no feeling it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. It's crazy.
Jesus the Christ.
Right.
What?
Right.
Y'all Israelites, man.
Right.
You know, y'all believe in the Lord for real?
And then you debating people that have no dealings of this truth. You debating a Muslim for money. You debating a small hat.
Yeah.
Right. Then you debating another Jake. Let alone you saying you in the new covenant, but you teach.
Listen.
But Slakia, think about it real quick. Even with that debate yesterday, right? You had two Israelite groups, and they both saying Jesus Christ this, Jesus that, Jesus did this. I'm just like, wow, like how do we, and you said it that you usually do it because people can't understand the names.
Man,
but
fuck
you
that,
two
man.
you
Fuck
two
it.
both know the names and you won't use it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
2 and 9, every tongue will confess. Soon everybody about to know the name, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't
And that's
you look at
prophecy,
the number
so
to
you gotta
say
be-
it before you
Yeah, you
You
wasn't
gotta
y'all
be
y'all not gonna be the ones that was standing so stiffly for the name.
Right.
Because you niggas saying more than Jesus the Christ.
Right.
It's like you.
I said, you know, because second, Philippians chapter 2, verse 9 said every tongue is going to confess.
Mhm.
And that's prophecy. You should be pushing that name so that prophecy can be fulfilled, man. Yeah, you know, so that name, everybody could hear it.
When you look up worship, there's multiple examples. One of them is confessing the name of the Lord, praying, bowing down and obeying. This man said, you don't pray to Yahweh Shai. Then how are you praying to the Heavenly Father, man?
How you getting heard?
Right.
But
You
Slakia,
don't play with no mediator.
Right.
You got no mediator. How you being heard?
Job said it in Job 32. He said, if only I had a mediator, I could be covered from the afflictions of the Lord. Come on. Job said this.
That's a
Job
prophecy
32, he said, man, if only we had a mediator, we wouldn't get afflicted by the Lord's punishment
The Lord
because
really,
of the law.
the Heavenly Father made him say that. That was written so that we could use that in the last days, man.
Mhm.
See all the scriptures are written in prophecy form. You know, so you got to be able to link them to now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go all the way back to the book of Genesis and link it to now.
Yeah.
You know?
Everything coincides together.
Yeah, and that's why the spirit of the,
The scriptures
prophets
can't be broken.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This is Philippians chapter
Hold on, I ain't finished reading this yet. I gotta,
Okay.
brothers is making points. My fault, bro. I'm
Okay.
sorry. This is Second Ezra chapter 14 and 13. 14. It says, "Let go from the mortal thoughts,
Mhm.
cast away the burdens of men." It says, "Put now off the weak nature." You see that?
Mhm.
So getting your spiritual house together.
Right.
Cast away the burdens of men, putting off the weak nature.
Right.
Is the nature that Esau Edom taught us, man.
It's a lot of weak nature
Yeah, man.
as cats out there, man.
Everything you do, if you're not in this truth, it's weak nature, bro.
Right.
Damn near.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's feminine energy, man.
Right. Right.
You know, the way Jake look at another nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's feminine energy, man.
If you would have watched that debate, you would have saw the weak nature of how they was, man, because it was really so effeminate of how they argued, about it. Hey, if the brother can't see that, that it's the lunar Sabbath, then you should. At that point, what's the debate about? You know what I'm saying? And it got to the sole point that it became like a little chicken fight, man. They just out here screaming at each other. The one cat, his voice so high, you like, damn, you sitting like, is that a woman? You know what I'm saying? Like it was that crazy, man.
Right.
That's the shit that's going on, man.
It's like it. This is why the Lord said to shake the dust off your foot, man.
Right.
If they can't receive the word,
After 2 or
Fuck
3 admonitions, reject.
No, just fuck them, man. Because only at the day they're not gonna get any goddamn way.
Right.
You try to go hours on end, try to shove it down their throats, and they can't get it, and they gotta die.
Y'all
Yeah.
had a conversation with Yahushua and Nicodemus.
Right? They
He said,
be
am I
ignorant.
supposed to go back into the mother and then come out to be born again? And then he expounded.
Right.
Right.
What does it say? 2 Corinthians 4:3. If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Whom the God of this world has blinded. So if you
Right.
can't get this, if you can't get what's going on, we reading out of the same. I did a lesson. We reading out of the same book you reading out of.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? If you can't get it, it's because the Lord blinded your eyes so you couldn't
You
see
can't
it.
force somebody to get it.
Right.
You can't, he said, I forgot which one it was. He said, we can't argue with God.
Right.
So if you can't argue with the Lord, you can't argue with another man when it comes to this faith. Man.
Right, right.
You believe, you believe. Ask the question.
Hebrew Israelites. So we're the people on these signs right here. The 12 tribes, right, of Israel. So we're the people in the book.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Second Ezra chapter 14 and verse 14 again. It says, "Let go from the
Mhm.
mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of men,
Mm-hmm.
put now off the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee."
Right.
It says, "And haste thee to flee from these times."
Right, because Esau tries to put all these other burdens in life upon you, where you're concentrating on that. You're not concentrating on what's really going on, man. Hey, this place is about to be destroyed, man. This place is about to be destroyed, and you're gonna be caught up in it because you're so focused on the world and the things that's going on, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Revelation 18:4, he said, flee, come out of her so you don't take part of her plagues. We know that. That's physical getting beamed up. But before getting beamed up, you got to come out of this place spiritually and mentally.
Yeah.
You
Like a 2 and 10.
Right. Everybody not stable to come out of here, man. Everybody is still an American mindset.
It's a whole lot of people that's not fit to come out of here. They got to stay right here.
Yeah,
This is going. You're no longer a stranger. You're accustomed to this stuff, man.
It makes sense that only that only one can go there at once.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? It's only gonna be a small selective few that's gonna rule.
right.
Hey, listen, man. The 144,000, that's small.
Yeah.
That's a small number compared to how many people that's in the earth.
The sand of the sea,
Yeah.
as Israel is called, man.
They're the sand of the sea, but the elect is a special spirit,
Right.
man.
Right. And
Right.
if you want to get out of here, you really American, man.
Yeah.
You a Black American. You a Puerto Rican American. You're a Jamaican American. You're not. What he said? All Israel is not Israel. Because Israel want to get out. Israel want to go home.
There's the Israel God, right,
Church of God.
right.
To the
Not all
northern
Israel is Israel.
Right.
When Hezekiah was asking, when he was doing Passover, that's some of the northern kingdom that didn't stay and leave with the northern kingdom. When Hezekiah was doing Passover, they all came to the land because they still believed in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They didn't stay where they was in captive at. They came back to Jerusalem to keep the feast, man. And that's what through the Spirit. That's what they got to do. We got to come back to the ways of the Lord wherever we at, man.
Hey, the scripture just said, "Set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee."
Right,
That's all the things, all of the burdens that you carry to Babylon.
right,
Man.
right,
You know, and you gotta flee from these. You gotta flee from these times. Man.
right.
I was telling the brothers, man, hey, man, when you going through some shit, you gotta learn how to block your mind off.
Because
man.
what it do? It be like, hey, rents due. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, your car insurance is due.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to put food on the table, right?
Damn,
It's
you
just
still
something
ain't do this?
constantly.
Oh, you know, you gotta do that
Yeah,
too,
man.
right?
That's the plague of the mind.
You got to get
Yeah,
your ass up
man.
and go to work.
Yeah, this
Shit.
is telling you how to keep your ass on course, man.
Right, right.
You gotta flee from your mortal thoughts, man.
Right, right,
Men
You know?
and women, man.
Yeah.
right.
We know women, y'all get plagued on a way different way.
Mhm.
You know, ride the wave and follow the shadow of the men. You know, that's like when the lady said that she thinks she could be healed if she go into Peter's shadow. You know, the men of the Lord is the shadow of Yahweh Shah.
Verse 16, it says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." There's greater evils that's coming here, man.
Greater.
Right.
Your little bullshit ass, that's 16. Your little bullshit ass, you know, trials and tribulations that you catching,
Right.
you better learn how to deal with that, man.
Right, right.
Because greater evils is coming here to Babylon the Great, man.
Right.
If you can't get through this life,
Right.
you're done.
So I started it off by talking about, you know, the little girl who was starved, the little girl who was wrapped up in a saran wrap and put in a suitcase. But it's going to be even greater evils than that, man. Right? It's going to be so crazy where, you know, people don't see dead bodies all the time. Right? You're going to have to get accustomed to seeing dead bodies. You're going to have to be accustomed to smelling the smell of death, man. all around you, man. People screaming and you know, from torture and different things, man.
That's why he said he's gonna come like a thief in the night. These prophecies gonna come like a thief in the night. That's why he said, watch and be ready.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jake
Jake worried about a damn bug out bag, but not having a spirit right.
Right.
Because you're gonna most likely leave that shit behind. You know, he said greater. When you what we bring out in Romans 15:4, the things are written aforetime was written for your learning. You got to think of Eleazar. Half of us is not willing to get tortured to eat pork or be. What if you torture to take this MOT meat? They gonna make you wait 20 minutes. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep asking you 3 times. Take this, man. How you think it's gonna be for the men that get murdered? You think they just gonna go in there and get murdered? No, they gonna really try to talk your ass down, man.
It's like, yeah. Hey, the Lord gotta really put that spirit on us during that day to endure that shit.
Yeah, whatever it is.
No, because only that day, we us ourselves, we ain't gonna be able to do
Nah, our flesh can't do it. The
Hey,
flesh can't do it.
Hey,
I'ma
our
keep it a buck. No.
Right. See, our flesh gotta give up at the instant, man.
That's a fact.
Pain.
That's why
so we got like it.
Go ahead,
But you had that spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And you gotta go through all that shit, man.
Right.
But the people of the world, they ain't gonna have the spirit.
Yeah.
Right.
So what they gotta do? They gotta instantly fold. No, they gotta get that shit. They gotta take it with a smile on their face because they think they good now.
You see,
No,
but that's what the trials and tribulations right now is building us up too.
Right.
This is why you go through your little your light afflictions.
I've been through it. I've done it.
Even though at that time it seemed like hell.
What does it say? No affliction at the sun time seems. What is that? Hebrews 12. No affliction at the time seems to be like, my God, you know. But it's all working for that greater purpose, man.
For that greater purpose,
right.
So the Lord building you up to bear your cross, man. You know, to walk in your light, to finish your course.
Right.
You know, rather you be put to death or rather you make it all the way to the end, man.
I did a lesson a long time ago. It was called "You're Built for This." Right. Everything that you're going through, you're basically getting built for this, man. For these times that's to come, man. Because all this stuff that's going on, all these tribulations. Remember, all this stuff is working you to shine you up, man. That's gold at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
That's like dealing with Paul.
You gotta finish
the Lord
reading
said that he was a chosen vessel. He was a chosen vessel to suffer for this thing. When Paul got stoned, went right to the spirit world, and then came back and had to deal with more, and then get beheaded later on. Come on, man. He got a double whammy, man. Yeah. But the Lord was building him up for that. This man was a mighty man for that damn law. He had a zeal for the law. Right. You doing this, he was persecuting the church. Yeah. That was just all to build him up for what's to come. Like brothers working out, brothers walking, the certain jobs you got to deal with. All those things is going to build us for what we food that brothers is eating throughout the week. You might not be eating a big course meal all the time. Right. All those things is helping for that time where things is about to get worse. There's no way brothers are going through what they're going through and then they make it another day. They smile. Brothers is teaching. You remember we have brothers that they be going through shit. They gotta say, "Oh, I don't want to teach right now, brother. I'm down." Yeah. You gotta have a different, like you gotta have a different energy when it comes to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is why He give us this word.
Right. Hey, Isaiah 48:10 says, "I have refined thee, but not with silver," meaning the Lord will put you through that fire, and it's all to refine you, just like the brothers were saying. He said, "The Lord." So,
it's like you. And these heathen, man, they ain't gonna make it, man. Like during that time of tribulation, these heathen gotta
built up for this. That's right.
No, they gotta go instantly into rebellion mode, man. They gotta go against the cops
and 2/3.
See, they gotta go wild, man. No, really, all the people in America gonna go wild because none of them are built up, man.
They're gonna try to flee to their own land. They're gonna like, hold on, this shit. You see it now. I seen some people right when your boy got into elected. It was people, you know, from Yemen. Hey, they was getting on a plane. Yeah, I gotta go take a visit real quick. They got their ass up out of there, man. They already knew it was about to happen, man. You know.
Second, y'all got more.
No, I was about to say, and America is the greatest. Well, America is the greatest slaughterhouse they'll ever built, man. To be honest, it's the greatest slaughterhouse.
Right.
Shit, the sheep don't know.
The bloody city, man.
Woe to the bloody city.
No, it's just like a sacrifice. That sheep don't know it's about to be sacrificed, right?
Right.
Yeah. No, but hey, they're about to be sacrificed, and just like America, they don't know about to go. They're about to go through Jacob's trouble. Yeah. No, but it's gonna happen though. Go ahead.
Second, that is 14:17. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein."
Right.
It says, so man, you know,
Jake ain't ready, man.
Yeah, Jake ain't ready for those evils that's about to hit this place, man.
Right.
You know,
he wasn't ready. I was gonna say that the scriptures say, the Lord would return shall he find faith on the earth. I'm
Yeah.
paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Because during that time of the Lord's return,
Right.
there's gonna be so much devastation, so much.
Matter of fact, get 2 Ezra 5 and 1 real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah,
There's gonna be so much trials. That
Read that part again.
a lot of people are gonna faint.
Right. So ultimately, man, let's read it. It's 2 Ezra 4:17.
Mm-hmm.
For look how much the world shall be weaker through age.
5 and 1.
So now we're at the tippity tip end, and the spirits are weak here, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can see it from everything, every aspect. This place is weak.
Right.
All right. And they're not gonna be, and spirits not gonna last when shit hit the fan, man.
It's a scripture that talks about how man has decreased
Yeah,
throughout the world.
Yeah.
It's Sirach 5.
50 down.
Yeah, as time went, man.
Yeah, man has kind of decreased, man.
It says,
you
so
know?
much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 5 verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken
Yep.
in a great number,
Mm-hmm.
and the way of truth shall be hidden,
Mm-hmm.
and the land shall be barren of faith.
Mm-hmm. And the land is going to be barren of faith, man.
But
People are not going to believe.
The way of truth shall be hidden.
Right.
Though.
It's
Damn.
going to be so, the evils are going to be so great that people are going to lose all, they're going to lose all
that,
faith.
all that Christianity,
Yeah,
whatever your religion is.
Yeah, that's out the window.
Out the window.
Yeah, that's out the window when you're trying to get a piece of bread
Yeah.
or you're trying to feed your kid, get some water for your
You gonna
kids,
hear
man.
people in Jacob's trouble crying to
Oh,
Jesus.
man.
Oh, why would you do that?
Right.
Said when the Greeks was coming in the land, you know, people was losing faith, but a lot of people lost courage. The beauty of Israel fell. I mean, really, the beauty of the women.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that is going to take place because Jake don't know what terror is.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at, they say in other countries they prepare them for an invasion. Like Chinese, they teach their kids how to load guns, where to hide at. Right? When you go to Tokyo, they got bomb shelters in random streets.
Well, when you look at TikTok in China and these other places, right? They don't put all the folly on there.
Yeah.
They got educational stuff. They got stuff that's meaningful, right? What is Jake TikTok? They always about fuckery and shit, man. You know?
Dance
Go ahead on that.
Verse 2, but iniquity shall be increased
Mhm.
of that which now thou seest,
Right.
or that thou hast heard long ago.
There you
Right.
go.
That's
That's the prophet.
That's
Right.
Genesis.
Right.
That's Genesis.
Mhm.
Where wickedness increased into the heavens.
Yeah,
As the Lord
that's-
allowing them.
That's Yahweh Shai. What Yahweh Shai said in Matthew 24 and 12.
Yeah.
You know, but this iniquity and this wickedness has increased, man.
Yeah.
All right, because of what? These greater evils, right? Because this is the time of evil that we're living in, man.
And the land that thou seest now to have fruit, shall thou see wasted suddenly.
Mhm.
Yo, and
So
that's-
basically, you know, it's going to be suddenly destroyed when you see all this wickedness and all this iniquity. Because iniquity, again, is sin upon sin. The Lord going to come back and it's going to be hurting.
Right.
You know, as in the days of Noah, when they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage, and the flood came. You know,
Yeah, and that's at that moment he was a seer. He was seeing the future, man. So that future right there is going to be a reality, Jake.
And that's that. See, the troubles is the time of trouble that was written all the way in back in the the beginning of time is happening now.
Come on.
Mhm.
That's when it's going to hit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought we was playing.
Right.
You know, just because it didn't happen, because
Mhm.
sentence against the evil work is not
Not
executed
done
speedily,
Right.
huh?
Mhm.
Then the hearts of men is setting them to do evil because it had never happened
Right.
before.
Right.
But we telling you this shit about the crack.
Second Peter, where's the coming?
Where is it? Where is the
Since the
coming?
time of our fathers,
Yeah.
everything's continued the same.
Mhm.
Ain't nothing happening. We good.
Yeah.
We gonna continue to barbecue.
Mhm.
We gonna continue to have the goddamn Halloween and this other stupid
Hey,
stuff.
It's not wrong with barbecuing, but
Right.
guess what? If you
Right.
don't get right with your Shimmy Shire,
Your ass gonna be the barbecue.
You gonna be barbecue.
Right.
Habakkuk 2. He
Like,
said,
two more
he
verses.
said, this is all of this is for a point in time, but it will come to pass.
Yeah. See,
This
and that's
is
a good.
for a point in
Yeah,
time.
that's what I was thinking about when you said that.
Sure.
This is
You got one, then you
This is 2 Ezra 14:18. It gets beautiful when you go down.
right.
It's gonna go into something. It says, "For the time is fled far away."
Mm-hmm.
It says, "And leasing is hard at hand."
Mm-hmm.
Now it says, "For now hasteth the vision to come, just like we just said, right? Because we hastening the vision to come, man. We want this shit to come to happen. Why? Because we catching hell over here, man. This is not our fucking rest.
What does it say? Though it tarry, wait for it,
Yeah.
because it shall surely
It
come,
shall surely come to pass,
and it
man.
will not. It will not.
It will
what's
not
the word?
tarry.
Yeah, it will not tarry.
It says, which thou hast seen. It says, then answered I before thee and said, behold, Lord, I will go as thou hast commanded me and reprove the people. That's how we gonna get delivered, man. Right? We out here to reprove the people so we can be delivered, man. All right. It says, which are present. It says, but they that shall be born after, whom shall admonish them? It says, thus the world is set in darkness, and they that dwell therein are without light. And that's what we out here to bring, man.
Right.
Okay, because we're here. Here it is. We in 2025, man.
Right.
And niggas ain't. Jake got, Jake is walking in straight filthiness, man.
Right.
All right. Jake is walking Edomites, man.
Right.
Right.
Blind.
Don't have no sight.
Right.
Verse 21. It says, "For thy law is burnt, therefore no man knoweth the things that are done of thee." It says, "Or the work that shall begin." It says, "But if I have found grace before thee, send the Holy Spirit unto me, and I shall write all that have been done in the world since the beginning, which were written in thy law, that men may find thy path, and that they which shall live in the latter days shall live." The Lord is merciful, man.
Right.
Okay, because we can read about what the men of the Lord are doing the same thing we did.
Right.
Okay, has translated. Great was the publish of the company of them that published it.
Right.
Now we have it in the end of the days. Now we have the way to walk, man.
And Ezra was fired up.
Yeah, man.
Ezra was fasting. Ezra was eating what? Dandelions and stuff. Right. For 21 days, something like that, man.
Yeah.
Right. He was in the spirit. He just kept going, man.
Yeah.
Because he had that zeal.
Yeah.
Right.
And all those books it's books that we ain't even got of his. Right. It's books of his that we don't even have. That's how much in the spirit he was.
38 to 47.
Come on, man. And guess what? Now we're here in these last days reading what a brother in the same spirit of us, okay, telling us how to escape the troubles, bro.
Yeah.
Let go no mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. That shit hit because we getting attacked. Right? And how you escape that? You come out here and you prophesy for Yahweh Shai, bro.
Salakia.
Yeah, man.
Salakia.
Right.
Real quick before everybody, somebody get Nehemiah 8.
Ooh,
Nehemiah 8
that's
and
great.
1.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
Nehemiah 8 and 1.
That's a great chapter.
We're gonna read down to
I got it.
Because when you do what's required, you doing what the Lord prescribed you to do, that builds up your faith and that gives you confidence that the Lord is pleased with you, because you're being obedient to the Lord. And that puts you at ease.
This is Nehemiah 8 and 1. It says, all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the street that was before the water gate, and they spake unto Ezra the scribe to bring the book of the law of Moses, which Yahweh had commanded to Israel.
Now remember, for when you read, because I just read the book of Nehemiah, but I remember for like a while they were without the law. They didn't have it. Right, they didn't have it, and then they had found the book, and then they professed it to the people. Okay, so keep reading.
It says, and Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation, both the men and women, and all that could hear with understanding upon the first day of the 7th month.
All that could hear with understanding, man.
Right,
and that's really what this is for. Only those people who can understand, man. Right. Even though we're speaking, the same gibberish of English. To people, there's only certain people that can pick this out, man, and understand this. Like Ezra said, that this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding was given unto you and a few like you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Ezra 14, I think 45. He says, leave these books for those who are worthy and unworthy,
and the other ones
leave the 70 for the wise.
Right.
Because they had wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Yeah, that makes sense. All them other books.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't really
not
gonna help you to the way of salvation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it really said that he wrote the first 5 books of the Bible.
Yeah.
So he gave some to worthy and unworthy, and the 70 other books was for the wise. Come on. It says, and he read therein before the street that was before the water gate from the morning until midday, before the men and the women and those that could understand, and the ears of all the people were attentive unto the book of the law.
Mm-hmm.
And Ezra the scribe stood upon the pulpit of wood,
Mm-hmm.
which they had made for the purpose. Beside him stood Mattathiah
Mm-hmm.
and Shema
Mhm.
and Ananiah,
Mhm.
Urijah
Mhm.
and Helkiah and
Mhm.
Mishiah
Mhm.
on the right, on his right hand,
Mhm.
and on the left hand, Pedaiah and Mishael and
Mhm.
Malachiah and Hashem and Hashbadana and
Mhm.
Zechariah and Meshullam, and Ezra opened the book.
So Salakia, just like as we doing
tent
now,
setup.
right? Yeah. You had your people on the left, you had your people on the right, right? And the people was out there, right? Our people through the unicorn.
Yeah.
Right? We're doing that same thing through the spirit, man.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm
In
saying?
the
We're
sense.
standing on our spiritual pulpit, and we out here, shaking the hand and warning the people, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Imagine in Acts, you might have somebody that's speaking another language, and he's bringing it out, and this man might interpret.
Mhm.
You know, they was different critical back then too, because he said let one prophesy and one interpret. Yeah. But if you don't gotta interpret, just prophesy. Yeah.
Right.
You know? It says
Verse 5.
Okay, it says Ezra opened up the book in the sight of all the people, for he was above all the people, and when he opened it, all the people stood up.
Mhm.
And Ezra blessed Yahweh, the great power, and all the people answered, Amen, Amen, with lifting up their hands, and they bowed their heads and worshiped Yahweh with their faces to the ground.
Mhm.
Now this is going into the teachers of the book. Also, Jeshua, Benai, Shariba, Jamin, Akab,
Shabbatia.
Shabbetha,
Mhm.
Hadaya, and Mashiach, Kalida, Azariah, Jezabad, and Hannah, Pathiah, and the Levites called the people to understand the law, and the people stood in their place. So they read the book in the law of the Most High distinctively, and gave the sense and caused them to understand the reading.
And that's exactly what we're doing, right? We go through the scriptures, right? We read, we bring it out, and then we expound on it, right? To get the people to understand it, man.
Right.
To make it plain upon tables, right?
Yeah.
Like the book of Habakkuk says, man.
Right.
And that's what we're out here doing, right? Because our people, they can read this, but if they don't have the understanding, like the Ethiopian eunuch, right?
Yeah.
How can I unless someone teach me? So this is where we're out here, that the Lord has set the men out to come out and to teach the people, man.
Yeah. Right.
At the end of the day.
It says Nehemiah, which is the Tarshatha, and Ezra the priest, the scribe, and the Levites that taught the people, said unto all the people, this day is holy unto Yahweh your power. Mourn not nor weep, for all the people wept when they heard the words of the law.
Right.
And truly, I just wanted to bring that out because how many people is hearing the word and getting sad on what they're reading. Right. One time we was at work, he was reading 2nd Ezra 8 and had to come to me, man, yo, man, he was talking about, man, what about, he was trying to
save the Israelites.
trying to save all of them. And the Lord said, man, don't worry about the wicked. Yeah. Like, what excitement you had, like, what sadness you had. Like, I'm always reading about Yahweh Shai now, how all the shit he had to handle, let alone the beating he had. You probably couldn't even recognize his face. When he was praying, sweating so much that they called it sweat of blood. Right? And
He was
then seeing
blood.
people, seeing only a few people that he called to be disciples, and multitude of people didn't even believe. Then he had more than 12, and then all of them left just because of something that he said, because they didn't understand. Imagine that. Like, what is your affliction when you're reading his word just off of what they just said in the law?
Right. But
just kept going back and forth, or walking 40 days and complaining that you eating the same thing.
But they heard it and they were struck. A lot of our people are not struck because they can't hear it and they can't see it even to this day, right? Because remember, this is Romans 11:7, man. This is for only the elect have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Precept just to go what you just said. This is Psalms 106 and verse 7. I'm reading it in the NLT. But verse 6, it says, like our ancestors have sinned, we have done wrong. We have acted wickedly. Our ancestors in Egypt were not impressed by Yahweh's miraculous deeds. They soon forgot his many acts of kindness to them. Instead, they rebelled against him at the Red Sea. Right? They wasn't impressed for what the Lord did in Egypt, man. They wasn't impressed with the Lord made man and quail come from the heavens. They wasn't impressed. Imagine what he did in Babylon, the Persian Medes, the Greeks, and the Rome. And look at us now. Jake is not impressed with the Lord. That's that same 2/3 spirit.
But guess what? They're gonna be.
Yeah.
Because this is the new Egypt.
Yeah,
This
they
is the
gonna
new
see it.
Babylon. And they're gonna see the Lord. They're gonna see
They gonna
the
be
Lord
impressed
working.
this one.
Oh yeah, they're
They
gonna see the Lord
this one,
working.
yeah.
Right. They're gonna know.
They gonna see
You
this
know?
one.
It's like, unlike last time, the Lord not gonna help them out and let them escape this time. The Lord
Right.
gotta kill the head right there along
Right.
with you.
Yeah. Oh,
Let
man.
you see it and destroy your ass, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Come, you got a precept?
Yeah.
You got a precept?
Quick one.
Okay, come.
Jeremiah 3:15. And I will give you pastors according to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what Jake has to realize, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord has certain men set up to his heart.
Right.
You know, a lot of y'all get this from there, every direction, and put up your own thing together, and it's according to your own heart.
Right, right.
Okay, but the Lord has set men up according to His mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know, but it's only like we always say, man. Only those those ones that's chosen from the beginning gonna understand it, man.
Right.
All right. It's not about us, man. It's not about what we think. It's about what Yahweh Shem Yahushai say, the truth. It says, what shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. There you go, man. You know, so ultimately what we setting out here to do? To feed the people knowledge and understanding. One brother teach them, another brother elaborate. One
Right.
brother bring a scripture, another one, you know, he break it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Other brothers got different talents.
Right.
Okay, so it brings it all home, but we're all in one spirit.
Right.
Okay? The scriptures, what's that? 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. You know, we all speaking the same thing, so it's gonna make it great when
Mm-hmm.
all the brothers are elaborating, opening it up, man.
Right, right. Romans 10. Have they not all heard? I think it's a little bit above that.
Yeah, it's 13.
13.
Oh wait, no, not 13. It's,
I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna start. But I know it's Romans 10.
Wait. You talking about how they gonna believe unless somebody's still unless
Yeah,
somebody's
yeah,
still,
yeah.
That's 14. This Romans 10 and 14. It says, "How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
Mhm.
And how shall they believe on him whom they have not heard?
Mhm.
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Mhm.
And how shall they preach except they be sent?
That's
Right.
heavy.
As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things."
Right. That's what we're doing. You're gonna keep reading on that, but real quick. But you know how you know, just think about how blessed you are, man, to come out here, man. That the Lord continues to wake you up,
Yeah.
right, when you probably should have been deleted, right? But the Lord is keeping you alive so He can use you as a vessel of honor, man, to go out and to preach this gospel, to preach this good news to the people, man. Right? Even with evil and wickedness going out, right? The Lord is still pushing and has that spirit upon you to go out there and to push His agenda, man, and be part of His movie, man. When He could take you and just rub off your scene and say, "Yep, nope, you know, in this season you're out of here." You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy thing.
So when you go to Ephesians, with me and you was talking about this Ephesians the 6th chapter, where it says the those that the preparation, the feet of preparation.
Yeah, the preparation
you
of a man is in Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
When you look at the word preparation, it says the act of preparing,
Mhm.
and that's what the men of the Lord is doing when they're teaching. And that goes back to what he said. It says, "How beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace
Mhm.
and bring glad tidings of
Mhm.
good things."
Right.
Because
We're teaching peace.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're teaching peace, man.
Yeah.
Right? The brother had brought out, you know, Proverbs 29 and 2, man. When the earth, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yeah.
Right? But when the righteous rule, the people rejoice, man.
Yeah.
And we're preaching about that, man. Right? And it's gonna come through great evils and tribulations, right? That we've never seen before.
Right.
All right? Because what does it say? Like that's what is that? 2nd Ezra 7. You know, how can a man enjoy basically, you know, his reward if he doesn't go through something?
Yeah, if you don't go through
Right. So
the path that's set before.
this is all set up for that, man.
Right.
Okay.
You were set up to go through that fire and that water.
Right. Right.
And none of us is gonna get it easy.
Right.
You know? Verse 16 it says, "But they have not all obeyed the gospel,
Mm-hmm.
for Isaiah saith, Lord, who have believed our report?"
Right.
Isaiah 53 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think about Utah? What about Utah? That being the real Judah. You heard about that?
About Utah.
What's
But the
that?
state of Utah is like really, they go back to Judah with the original tribe.
That's crazy. I don't know nothing about that. But that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
It was in Utah, but they go J, so it was either Utah
Uh,
or Utah. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no J
Utah.
back then.
yeah.
So it was either like Utah or Utah. When they go back and translate to the tribe of Judah.
You
That's
you
crazy.
talking about literally the state of Utah?
Yeah. And that's why the Mormons and everything, they know the truth because every place in the Bible, Moab, Mount Sinai, that's all in Utah, bro.
Okay, question.
Everything is all in Utah.
Question though. You know about Babylon the Great according to the scriptures?
He knows what's going on. I can tell he knows something.
Well, do you know where Babylon the Great is according to the scripture?
Babylon, that's
The
the
Great.
Babylon, that's America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you're saying America, Babylon the Great?
Do you
Right.
believe that?
Babylon was next to all of that back then. So I'm saying, if you go talk about Utah, that's where they got 85% of the Grand Canyon roped off because they got the truth. The truth is in them, bro.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
so America, Babylon the Great, huh?
I know, not all of America. I'm saying probably this over here, this like the east side of what? Yeah, this probably was a Babylonian. Back over there where
Yeah.
Nevada, Utah, Arizona, that's all Holy Land.
So according to the scriptures, Babylon is going to be destroyed from one coast to the other coast. It's going to become the lake of fire that the scriptures talk about. That's everything that you see from Utah to California to Florida to New
The
York.
whole world became corrupt, so the whole world gonna burn, right?
No, not the whole world, right? Babylon is going to burn. Israel, the land over in Israel is going to burn. It's going to be rebuilt.
That's fake.
It's going to be rebuilt.
Yeah, it's
But
gonna be
this
rebuilt.
place here
Yeah,
is going to be
it's
desolate.
Totally, yeah.
When you read the
destroyed.
book of Jeremiah 50:51, it talks about this place is going to be wholly desolate. There's going to be nothing here, right? The scriptures talk about this fire is going to burn for a long time. You know?
They say the Dead Sea in the Bible. That's actually the Great Salt Lake in Utah. That they was talking about that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
Nah, that
Nah.
ain't true. Nah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Dead Sea is all the way over there. The real.
I was just saying, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Who is they though?
Yeah, that's the thing.
biblical scholars breaking down everywhere how like we didn't come over here in ships. We did the whole time. Like Martin Luther King said, we was prisoners in our own.
It was people over here before they got here,
Right.
but they came over here in ships too.
They can and we can
both.
we can show
We
that.
can show you in the Bible.
Yeah, I know they came over here.
Yeah.
Only ones that
They
came
came
from
from Ireland and
The Northern Kingdom.
From what the big brother about to say, from Simeon all the way to Issachar.
and that's Michael. That's his gay lover,
Wait, hold on.
Cesare.
But no,
Who that is?
you hear me? The only people that was here first was from
Simeon to Issachar.
Right.
These three tribes was not here, so
Right.
they came here on ships.
His
Right.
brother was backing up.
They came a while ago, right? Somebody give me Jeremiah 50 and 33.
Okay, I got
You know, because to understand, so they came first, right? Now the scriptures say at the end we gonna be here in the land of our captivity,
Yeah.
right? The scriptures say in Deuteronomy 28:68 that we were brought here on ships and we're gonna be here until it says no man shall redeem us, right? Guess what? Yahushai, right? Whose name ignorantly is called they ignorantly call him Jesus, right? They show him as a so-called pale face, doggy string hair man. That's not his description, right? When you go to the scriptures, right? He has woolly hair. You know what I'm saying?
The Russian accent,
Right,
exposed all of that.
right.
The Saints and everybody. was
Right.
black.
So
Yeah, even Putin exposed that. They went in the boat.
Right.
Russia's boat, thousands of years. And
Right.
All that.
So the last time that all these tribes were together was in ancient Egypt. All right. This is modern day Egypt here, right? When you go to the scriptures, Revelation 11:8, it says their dead bodies shall lie in this. Somebody get that real quick.
Yeah, I got what you want. What you want?
Revelation 11:8.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
Brother
yeah.
Nathaniel, right?
No.
No.
No, he ain't with him.
No, because
That's
we
not
would be wearing purple.
Yeah, that's not. That was the false prophet.
I got that.
Somebody got it?
Yeah,
Read that.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 8.
Mhm.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city,
You can break it down.
which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt,
Okay.
where also our Lord was crucified.
Mm-hmm.
No, because we're spiritually dead in this. Now, this place is Egypt because we brought over here into slavery
Mhm.
and been slaved over here in this land.
That's for like all the nation. Most of the nation.
Yo, white people was really born with tails. I heard that shit.
Nah.
Too.
No.
There's certain defects,
No.
but
Certain defects.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
no.
but yeah, and also this place is spiritually called Sodom because this is the most mold, filthy ass place in the world, man.
Right.
I believe this place is called the Sea of Confusion. You know, now, this is literally what this place is called, and we are spiritually dead here. This is why I said the Lord was crucified because we got slaughtered over here.
Right.
The Lord, by the Lord, so the body of the Lord, the saints were killed over here.
Right.
You know,
So understand that this is mystery Babylon, right? But this is it has many names, right? It's the daughter of the Chaldeans,
Right.
right? It's Babylon the Great. It's the Great Whore. It's Egypt, right? It's Babylon, Arsareth, right? It's all these in one,
It's
you
the
know.
ends of the earth.
So, but here, this is modern day Egypt here that we're living in. Can you get that Jeremiah 50 and 33?
Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 33. It says, "Thus saith the Lord,
Mhm.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai of hosts,
Mhm.
the children of Israel
Mhm.
and the children of Judah
Mhm.
were oppressed together."
Mhm.
It says, and all that took them captives
Mhm.
held them fast.
Mhm.
They refused to let them go.
Right, and right now we're in that estate, man. Right, where the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans,
Right.
we're all here in this one place, this modern day Egypt,
Yeah.
right here.
It's like the brother was just saying. It said the children of Israel,
Right.
which would be them
The
those
northern
not
kingdom.
yet the northern kingdom from Simeon on, the first three tribes were oppressed together. That's what you see here in Babylon the Great. And we were all taken from our homeland.
Mhm.
And this is why they say, it was already people here, right? Because the northern kingdom went into captivity first.
Mhm.
And they took this way. They took the trails all the way here to Babylon the Great.
They were,
Right.
they were under the
Yeah.
Assyrian
Your Syrian captivity.
Yeah, the Syrian captivity. Right?
And just for the record, there's only two captivities that all the tribes been together. That's ancient Egypt, which is synonymous with what he just read in Revelation 11,
Right.
and America
That's
as a
Which
whole.
is modern day Egypt.
Yeah,
No?
modern.
Right. So they all Israelites. It don't matter who was here first. The Israelites took that their way over here.
Right.
Okay. They fled because they wanted to get away from the wickedness so that they could serve the Lord, but they failed over there. So the Lord said in what's that, Ezekiel 7, where it says that the Lord gonna send the worst of the heathen against you. You know what I'm saying? That's ultimately what happened, man, because we couldn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. So the Lord sent the Heavenly Father against us, man.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to bring this out.
Yeah, so just so you know, that Utah thing, that's not accurate.
I got you.
Yeah. That's not accurate.
If I get this real quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 13, verse 40.
Yeah.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria, led, and he
So people,
and
you know, see, people think our history just starts at a certain time. When we talk about history, most of the time people start from either the civil rights movement or damn slavery, right? But it was way before that, man. You know, and our people were already here. You know what I'm saying? Because it was already told.
and this is the document, and within the scriptures that tells you where they were from where they were at prior to coming over here.
Even 2 Kings 17
Yeah.
to show you
can't
when
say
he
that.
actually took them.
Yeah.
And they were all removed out of the land. Right? Not all the northern kingdom came here. Some of them that believed for it.
Right.
Southern kingdom.
Both of them came over here.
Oh, yeah.
And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
And Salakia, and this is why we know Esau, with his cunningness, took the Apocrypha and all this stuff out. And then he'll push an agenda that, no, hey, we the original, and this is the original. You know, Utah is, they got that whole mistake because they don't have that full book, the coming volume of the book.
He a product of that.
Yeah.
And then they changed the natives' name and created Dawn's Act under Henry so that they could have English sounding names. So then eventually Judges 2 and 10, when the next generation came up, they didn't know who they was, right? Because they already afflicted the natives.
Yeah. They
Right.
beat the names
Jeremiah
out your ass.
17 and 4. The Lord is calling them by another name.
It's like that's how Jake lost their. I mean, that's an example of how Jake lost their heritage. Man.
Right.
Quite literally, you change the name.
Yeah.
You change it all. And now they follow the way of the heathen. Now they call themselves by different names.
Right.
That's what happened in the ancient world.
Right.
That's what the Gentiles all about.
Right.
Because Israel changed their names
Yeah.
and going after the other guys and following after the customs of the heathen. They
Right.
got to be brought back. So that's the whole. Hey, the scriptures are real life, man.
Right.
No?
So like,
Keep looking.
Revelation 13 and 2, it said that
That's a roaring lion.
it said that the beast in Revelation 13 and 2 looked like a leopard, and that leopard goes back to Daniel the 7th chapter, which is the Greek. And what did the Greeks do? They made everybody leave their Greeks. And what did the Israelites pick up when they was in the Greek captivity? They start calling themselves Greeks or Gentiles. So what do Jake call himself? I'm American. When you try to tell them where they come from, man, can you prove it with DNA or blood? The Lord don't tell us that in the scripture.
Now, this is the proof that, again, the tribes came over. This is not the land of Israel. It's not, it's not that original. No, this is it's a whole other land.
Israel is a people
Right.
before it's a place and everything else, man.
Verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. That's a cut, because over here, prior to the northern nation of Israel traveling to this side of the world.
Right. You had Solomon who would come over here and grab, wood and precious stones and do that stuff, but nobody was living over here. You know what I'm saying?
In Acts 1 and 9, he told them to go to Jerusalem, Judea, and Samaria and go to the uttermost part of the earth. The apostles never went to the uttermost part of the earth because that was for the end time. You got to get
that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. So it's telling you whether Euphrates is and all that.
Yeah, they'll say it's the Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
We know that. We know we're not ignorant to the devil's devices. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, who the hell is the Romans at? Where the hell are the Romans? They're in fucking California or some shit? Or the Greeks? What they ain't got in New York?
They're
going
in
down
Wyoming.
south?
They're in Wyoming. The Romans are.
It's complete madness, man. These dudes are just insane, man.
Yeah.
No, that's common too, because I heard that from a different nigga who shout out my name. It's the same shit, man.
Yeah.
Now, they must have get it somewhere, man. Like a goddamn drug dealer or some shit.
For the Most High then shewed signs for them and held still the flood, so they were passed over to the Americas. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Arsaris. Okay, and dwelt they there until the latter time, now when they shall begin to come. So
about 1,000
latter, so like we are so he's still here in the latter times.
And who came? Judah came. Right. Then the southern kingdom came to join them. Right. And now they're held captive.
Because you had Issachar fighting with Gad. It was killing each other.
So Utah, it's not.
You got a ending one.
Okay, this is Job chapter 9 verse 32 in the
Does
NLT.
anybody else got?
It's a lot. This is a correction because I said it was Job 32. But this Job 9 verse 32 in the NLT. The Most High is not a mortal like me, so I cannot argue with him. If only there were a mediator between us and someone who could bring us together. The mediator could make the Most High stop beating me, and I would no longer live in terror for his punishment. Beat him without fear, but I cannot do that in my own strength. In Luke chapter 1, Zechariah is prophesying that we're going to serve the Lord without fear because of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is our mediator. What Job asked for, which through the Spirit you can look at Israel as a reflection of Job. Now we got Yahweh Shai. Everybody boasting in the law. He said he had a punishment. He was getting he was getting beat, and he said, I will no longer live in terror of his punishment. You were getting afflicted because of the law, man. As soon as you slipped some certain laws, you had to get stoned, man. You had to get put to death. Because of Yahweh Shai, we don't have to go through that. You're covered by that grace, but we establish the law because we want to do things that's pleasing unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Like a charity.
So Yahweh Shai is that mediator. Hey, that's all I got. That's all I had to say. Praise Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, so with that, listen, evil is coming, man. And y'all got to prepare yourself. The best way to prepare is to come back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, because that's going to be your only protection in these days. All right, because the Lord is going to unleash those spirits created for vengeance upon this earth, man. All right, so all this stuff is leading up to it, man.
Sorry, I got one
Go ahead.
more. This is closing. Sorry. This is Tobit 4:19 at GNT. It says, take a vent. It said, take advantage of every opportunity to praise Yahweh Shem Shai, your power. Ask him to make you prosper in whatever you set out to do. He does not give his wisdom to people of any other nation. He is the source of all good things, but he can also destroy you and bring you to a certain death. Remember all his instructions. Don't forget them for 1 minute. Don't keep your eyes single. We got one course, and that course is is towards the prize, which is Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
Right.
If you want to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, you must think of the kingdom. In order to have the kingdom, this Esau must be destroyed, man. Completely destroyed, man, and become a freaking damn slave, man.
All right, Salakia.
If you don't,
I got one for you too.
He's gonna be just destroyed. Hell no. All them times he had us in captivity. No, he got to serve. Half of his people got to be destroyed. Right. He got to serve too.
Fuck out of here.
He ruled us 3 times
to get destroyed.
Right.
Get smoke out of here.
Genesis didn't say that he was supposed to serve the younger one time.
Right.
He was literally permanently was supposed to serve Jacob forever.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says that means because Esau got to get dragged down. He's ruling the whole earth right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
That was synonymous with Jacob grabbing his heel.
Yeah.
And with
that got to be fulfilled.
Right. With that evil and wickedness, hey, this place has to be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
So read that real quick. I got Salakia.
I'm sorry.
The book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. For the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works therein shall be burned up.
Right, like we just told that brother, man. All this shit's about to be burnt up, man.
Bye-bye.
Hey, listen, this shit's about to go. Right? From one coast to the other coast, man.
Yep.
It's a done deal, all right?
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Right. So understanding the evils that's coming, understanding this place is finished, and all the stuff that you're working for here in this world is about to perish and be gone, what manner of person should you be?
Yeah.
Right? That's the question to you at the end of that. So you got a precept?
No.
Oh, okay. So with that, right?
Hold on.
Okay, Khan.
You got to read verse 12 real quick for me.
Khan, read verse 12.
Just read it down to verse 12.
Looking forward and hastening to the coming of the day of Yahweh,
Yeah.
when the heavens being on fire shall be
When you go into that word hastening, what were you saying?
Rush.
We're rushing. Hey, we're hastening. We want this thing to go down
Quickly.
Captain Cesario.
Make it a speedy riddance.
We
Yeah.
don't want another day to come.
Right. Come on, man. Go ahead, bro.
when the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved,
Yep.
and the elements shall melt with fervent
Because
heat.
guess what? Them schools that y'all building, the motherfucking the rehabilitation centers y'all going to,
Right.
that food that y'all feeding the poor, all
Right.
that shit going night.
Right.
Right? So we
Right.
hastening the coming of Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
We waiting on the Lord, man.
Right.
Occupying in the ministry.
Right.
All right. Ain't nothing else, man.
Right. Right.
You know, that's what we here to do.
Right.
Okay. And that's it, man. Message.
Is that it? Yeah.
That's the fire.
Right. So with that, let's give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem and Kakwadash. All right. Once again, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who have ruled well through the spirit. Right. A mighty shalom to all the Akim and the Aqua. Right out there. Right in the spirit and this truth, man. Hold on, man.
Right.
Let this wisdom, knowledge,